the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's the Buck Coast Malachi Williams in the building. We back. New Media Today USA Boxing. We are back. We back in this BIH, man. Literally, I just sat down from the gym. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Having a good day, man. Having a good day. The day started out good. The day still is good. If you're in the UK, happy evening. You know what I mean? Happy evening if you're in the UK. You know what I mean? I wish everybody in the chat was feeling the way I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling real good right now. But it is what it is. Peace to. All right, hold on, guys. You know, it is what it is. Today we're going to have a good show. You know what it is. Shout out to Walker Rio. What's up, baby? Knocked down 305 Dade County's finest. Old Daddy Boxing is so daddy. Just a fan with the lick read, baby. Hey, just fast. He said, I just smoked what? Hey, bro. Ooh, boy. Ooh, wee. Boy, hey, just a fan. Boy, I got some of that. Ooh, wee. You feel me?
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Boy, I can't even lie to you, boy. I can't even lie to you. You know what I mean? What I had no did though, right? I got two. I mixed two together. You know what I mean? And voila, it is what it is. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bales, man. Big Rod, what's up, baby? I see Big Rod in the building. Marta King Boxing, what the lick read? You know it is what it is, man. We're gonna make it do what it do today. Shout out to Lunar Glider. What's going on, fam? Super Sardonic. And that's my main man, Big Blessing Boxing. What's up, man? But hey, you gotta like a name like that. Big Blunts in boxing. You see what I'm saying? You know, you know me, I burn on papers and I got my little weed pipe shit. But you know, it is what it is. Hey, let's get into the show, man. Let's get into the show. You see what I'm saying? Let's get into the show. But hey, you ever worked out high? Hey, listen, get high, right? And then go to the gym and work out. It's a surreal feeling because when you go in the gym, right, and you got all these people in there and you looking around and you know everybody looking around, bro. Like I was so in tuned. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't know what this shit is, but this shit here it just have you just like in tune. Like you see what I'm saying? Like I can literally. Like when you hear the birds, it's kind of fun. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's like you can hear the birds chirping a lot clearer. It seems like it increases your your attention span or something. Not attention span, but it's like it intensifies your attention. You pay attention to the particulars. You see what I'm saying? A little bit more. Just a fan. He say smoke one. It motivates even the greats.
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats.
Yes, sir. Hey, Rod, that's what it is. Focus. Boy, right now, boy. You know, focus. Hey, boy, I'm talking about focus, boy. But let's get into the show. Enough of the greener things in life. You know what I mean? You guys know, listen, bro, let me tell you something. We got to start a new show. We're going to start it right here on this channel. We ain't going on another channel. We're going to start it right here on this channel. On this channel, we're starting a new show. We're starting a new show. You know what I mean? We start a new show. That's what it's going to be. Hey, old dirty Boston. He said you are syncing up with nature's vibrations. True. Hey, he said you're syncing up with nature's vibrations, my brother. You know what you're doing is you're tuning in to the magnetic fields of the universe, brother. And when you do that, you know that's when that's when you're on God level. That's when you can move like Goku. You know how when Goku turned into God level. You know when you tune in to the magnetic fields of the universe, and bro, it's like you feel me. If you don't smoke, you wouldn't understand. He said, Coach 420. But anyway, let's get into the show, man. Let's start talking about weed. Yeah, damn. Anyways, Teofimo Lopez is back. T Diddy is back. Shout out to Lady Shan Dundam season in the building. You know, Teofimo is back. You see what I'm saying? Will he be the same after the Kambosos law? If you guys didn't know, Teofimo Lopez has a fight next weekend. He fights on the 13th, next weekend. So, you know, a lot of people are excited, waiting to see that fight. Of course, we're going to go live for that fight. And I'm excited. I want to see it too, because I like Teofimo Lopez. I really do. Before he lost to George Kambosos, I said that he was my favorite fighter in the lightweight division. I thought he was the best guy in the lightweight division. You know what I mean? This is before he lost to Geroge Kambosos. And he's still one of my favorite fighters. But we're going to see, is he going to be able to bounce back? I think they got to, if this guy's a tomato can, he should be able to bounce back. You know what I mean? But I don't think this guy he's fighting is a can. You know what I mean? But now, can T Diddy bring back the takeover? Remember, everything was takeover, baby. Remember it was takeover? Y'all remember everything? As a matter of fact, T Diddy, let them know we did it first.
We did it first. And we motivate even the greats.
This is different. You understand? We have Jennifer Lopez, we have Maluma, we have J Balvin, we have.
So when I called him up, I was like, "Yo, what do you think? What do you think, Eddie? If we bring the belts together?" And Eddie said, "That shit is a good idea." I think the only person that can be Canelo right now is like maybe 4 years or 5 years from now, my son.
Anyway, here you go, man. Anyway, it go, man. Teofimo Lopez is back versus Carlos Campa. He's fighting August the 13th, guys. Many fans of Teofimo are very happy to see him come back. Many people are wondering, will Teofimo Lopez be the same after his upset loss against Geroge Kambosos? Many are wondering that, and the reason why a lot of them are wondering that is because, a lot of the stuff that they're hearing that he's saying, you know what I'm saying? He's still saying it was a conspiracy, it was a setup, stuff like that. But outside of that, I just want to see, is he going to be able to bounce back? You know what I mean? And he's talented enough. He's talented enough. He's very talented. Shout out to Juan Carrillo. Hold on, man. Here you go. Hey, here you go. This gonna be my new sound effect. Shout out to Juan Carrillo. Put up that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. He said, just smoke some good. He said, you just smoke some grease monkey. Okay, I'm stuck at my floating couch. Okay, it's 31% THC. I'm nervous like Booger Ray. Oh, he nervous like Booger Ray, huh?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, healthy builder, what you say, fam? He say, Coach O1. Yeah, man. I'm on two. You know what I mean? Really on two. Yeah, I like that. I like to hit mine back to back. You know what I mean? When I roll up too, I like to smoke them back to back, get it on out the way. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Do a follow up. You got hit him with a 2-piece right down the pipe. Bap, bap. Hit him with that 2-piece, and that's it. You see what I'm saying? But it is what it is, though. It is what it is. We're gonna make it do what it do. Now we're gonna see what's going on. Cause right now, this is what I did find. I found hold on, where is that? Where is that? This is a video I found, guys. This is a video I found. It's funny. It's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of funny. But hold on. Let me pull it up. Because I have it right here. Let me go ahead and refresh. Hit the refresh on here. Now, this is an interview that Teofimo did not too long ago. I think he did it with Top Rank. I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only. I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only. There's a difference between education and edumacation. You see what I'm saying? Everybody can be educated. You can get an education anywhere, but there's only certain places you can get an edumacation. And this is for edumacation purposes only. You see what I'm saying? Edumacation is a little bit deeper than an education. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, I'll break that down to y'all some other day. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, here you go. Let's go. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me I don't even have a phone going to the roadcast. Hold on, guys. Y'all know I be tripping sometimes. Hold on. All right, here we go. I got it right here. I got it. All right. Let's go over here. Now this is let's see what's all right, now. Let me pull this up. Let me share the screen so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Share the screen so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Now, this is an interview. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button for the old boy. Now, this is the interview that Teofimo Lopez did, Top Rank. He did on Top Rank. You know what I mean? So this is the interview that he did. I think this guy's name is Mark Kriegel or something like that. So you can see this is the interview that he did. Now, I want you guys to hear. Once again, I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only. This is for education purposes only. Let me go ahead and take it off mute and hit it.
Fought Kambosos with a... You fought Kambosos with a condition called pneumomediastinum, air in your chest cavity and neck. Doctor said you're lucky to be alive.
Indeed I am. And every doctor that sees my report, they look at me like, how the hell did you survive that?
All right, let's stop right there. So he talked about, you know, the doctor said that he had some kind of lung infection or whatever, you know, before the fight, and they don't know how he survived it and stuff like that. So let's stop right there, right? So write that down. Let's write that down. I'm gonna show y'all where I'm going at with this shit. I'm gonna show y'all where I'm going at with this shit. All right, Teofimo, he had something wrong with his lungs, and they say he could have died. Right, that's number one. So he had lung issues. He didn't realize it. Lung issues before fight. Okay, cool. That's number one, right? Okay, let's continue. Let's continue.
Should your son have been in the ring?
No, at all.
The likely cause was a tear in your esophagus that started when you were rehydrating.
You know, I'm drinking my water. A couple minutes later, my tone of voice changes. So I start touching my neck. Next thing you know, it's so swollen that, like, you could tell something happened.
I told him, you know, let's go to the emergency room, let's check it out. He decided not to do that.
You know, the thing was that the amount of postponements, the amount of pressure.
You put your life in jeopardy by going into the ring. Agree?
Yeah, you know, hey, I made a choice, right?
Should it be your choice or your coach's choice?
Fighter's gonna go out, fighter's gonna go out. That's what the decision is.
Okay.
Should I never let him fight?
Okay.
I should have taken control over the situation more. You know, I let other people dictate things that they should not happen.
Okay.
Wasn't it your responsibility to say, we ain't fighting?
I did tell him. I told him that.
All right. So we get the synopsis. Okay, Teofimo had something wrong with his esophagus, his lungs, or whatever the case may be, right? But after the fight, they did say that Eddie Hearns set him up. Eddie Hearns set him up. That's why they lost. Number three, we beat Kambosos. The judges robbed him. Well, I guess that'll cover under Eddie Hearns set him up. They said a whole bunch of shit. They said so much. I forgot all of it. Hold on.
Inside the fight.
But isn't it your responsibility to overrule him?
He would have never talked to me.
So by the 7th round, I look up at the lights. And
Okay.
I just say to God, I need your help here because I'm about to do something that you know I'm not built to do, and that's quit. 3 rounds later.
So he said that you know, when he was sitting in the corner, he said he looked up in the sky, and he said that he asked God, I'm gonna need your help here because I'm about to do something that I'm not built to do, and that's quit. So Teofimo thought about quitting. You know what I mean? When he fought Geroge Kambosos, he wanted to quit. Okay, he thought about quitting. All right, I didn't know that. Okay, he wanted to quit. Okay, but he kept going though. He thought about it, but he kept going. So that's what matters. What matters is he kept going. So he thought about quitting. Let's go.
I put that little bitch in his knees. I need your help here because I'm about to do something that you know I'm not built to do.
Okay.
And that's quit.
Right.
3 rounds later, I put that little bitch in his knees.
Yeah.
Was it a mistake to fight?
It was the greatest choice I ever decided to do in my life.
You almost died.
Good. I needed.
So we gotta take this shit back. So he say, according to sources, he almost died in the ring because of his infection and stuff like that, whatever, a tear in his esophagus. And the guy said, was that a good idea to go in the ring? He said, yeah, this is the greatest idea I've ever made in my life. He said, you almost died. He says, good. Oh. Okay. Let it go back. I want y'all to see this shit. Hold on. Let's go to 122. Oh, we here right now. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
that even started the fight. In
But
the
isn't
fourth
it
round.
your responsibility to overrule him?
He would have never talked to me.
So by the 7th round, I look up at the lights and I just say to God, I need your help here because I'm about to do something that you know I'm not built to do.
What's that?
And that's quit.
Okay.
3 rounds later, I put that little bitch in his knees.
Was it a mistake to fight?
It was the greatest choice I ever decided to do in my life.
You almost died.
Good.
Okay.
I needed that.
You needed to almost die.
To realize how dark and bad people really are. Because I won that fight. Regardless of the matter, the fact is, the referee knew so. He raised my hand before they called out Kambosos. As a fighter, you have to beat the champion. He didn't do enough to beat the champion.
Who beat you then?
The only person that beat me was myself. And that's it. This is my sport. I have...
So in one breath, you said you won the fight. In one breath, you said you won the fight. And then literally the next sentence later, you say, the guy asked you, well, who beat you then? You said, I beat myself. So you won the fight in one breath, but in the next breath, you acknowledge that you lost the fight by saying that you beat yourself. Okay. All right. I beat myself. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Let's continue. It's almost over with. It's almost over. It's almost over. It's almost over.
Something that all these fighters do not have, that it factor. And that's why God has blessed me to come back and do what I do best, entertain.
All right, I think that's it. I think that's it. I think we got that. We got that. All right, so T. Diddy. So T. Diddy and T. Diddy Jr. is back. The Takeover is here to take over the sport of boxing. They're going to make it do what it do. You know what I mean? For all you haters out there who've been hating on the Takeover, you're going to see what it is. You get it? You feel me? But anyway, let's see. Hold on. We got a super chat. We got a super chat. A super chat. Oh, I read that one. I read yours, one. I read yours. We got another one. Shout out to Daddy Red. Daddy Red, what's happening, man?
Hey, okay.
We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, Daddy Red said he say top ranked script writers are second to none. First Valdez, now Tio. This is gone. Hey, I ride with the kid.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Lady say, make them stop. Hey, lady, you see how theatrical it was? They had the little music playing in the background. Was that the worst decision you ever made in your life in order to fight? No, that's the best decision I ever made. But you almost died. Good. I needed that. Who says that? Who says that after almost dying? Good. He said, hey, I tell you what. Hey, when I got shot twice that night, and I got them fire hit me in my neck, trust me, I wasn't ready to go. Hey, shout out to Big Blanks. What you say, fam? He say, I'm laughing my ass off. He said, them gotta be some poorly playing theatrics right there. Man, I don't know what. Hey, bro, it is what it is, man. But anyways, let's not get caught up in the particulars. T. Diddy is back, and we got T. Diddy back, and you guys know I love T. Diddy. T. Diddy is back. We got Teofimo, the Takeover is back. Who he fighting? He fighting, is he fighting Hog and Cheese? Let me see. He ain't fighting Hog and Cheese, don't think. T. Diddy, he's fighting Carlos Campa. Now, hold on. Now, this boy right here, Carlos Campa now, I don't know about this dude right here now. This ain't no Ken. I don't think this dude no Ken now. Hold on. Let's pull him up. Shit, you know what I mean? Hey, this might be a case of cherry picking going wrong. Let's see what's up. Yeah, this dude here ain't no oh, that's Ring. Oh, I need box Ring. My bad. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? I'm riding with T.O. though. I'm riding with T.O. I'm riding with him on this one. Rod, what you say? Rod said the music in the background during that interview. And we'll drop it to it. Yeah, that's true. True. Hey, that is true. That is true. That is true. Lito Rawls, what you say, fam? Lito say, I'm still takeover till the wheels fall off. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Ride till the wheels fall off. Ride till the wheels fall off. Jay, what you say, fam? Jay say that dude just doesn't look the same anymore, but we'll see. BWG, what you say, fam? You say boxing has missed T. Diddy. Yeah, we got to have T. Diddy back, man. We got to have T. Diddy back. We need T. Diddy back. We need T. Diddy back. Hey, what you say? Rod say, he say, coach, you need to clip that. You need to clip that part. Hey, man, come on, man. Hey, you right though. You right though. Lady Shan say, what Lady Shan say? Oh, she said, yep. Hey, look here, man. That's all I'm saying. Kene, you said, I don't know how I feel about him always reiterating that he's an entertainer. That don't sound like something somebody trying to elevate in the sport would say. You got to, I don't know if I would look much into that. I think when he says he's an entertainer, he's talking about the fact that he entertains because he knocks people out and he puts on a good show in the ring. I think that's what he's saying. I think that's what he's saying, fam. Okay, let's do the Carlos Ocampo. Ocampa. Ocampo. Oh no, Carlos Campa. Yeah, I think that's him. I'm trying to look him up on. I think that's his name, right? Carlos Campa. Carlos Campa. Hey, let me see what the dude name is. Hold on, guys. Let me see what the dude name is. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Oh yeah, Carlos Campa. Okay, yeah, I had it right. Campa. Okay, well, shit, where he at then? He from Mexico, right? You know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Let's look up T. Diddy because I think it's pulling up the wrong guy. It's pulling up the wrong guy. Hold on. Teofimo Takeover. So we got that there. 16-1. He's fighting. Oh, Pedro Campa. My bad. I will put the wrong name in. Hey, I put the wrong name in. Hey, I wonder why I can't find him. I gotta. I feel so stupid. Hey, I put the wrong name in. You know what I mean? I'm on that bladder flare right now, man. So y'all gotta forget an old boy. I'm on that bladder flare right now. I'm on that bladder flare. The bladder flare. On that bladder flare. Hey. I'm on that bladder flare, man. I'm on that bladder flare. Steven, what you say? He say some rando. Oh, you're talking to some rando. Some rando, you say you can't see him taking over 140. Nah, I don't see that. I don't see that. Yeah, I don't see that. Yeah. 140. I don't see him taking over nothing at 140. I'm just being honest with you. I don't see that. Yeah, I don't see that at all. You see what I'm saying? 140 is a little bit too much. Hey, Dottie, what you say, fam? You say Blair Cobbs. Who is he fighting? I don't know. I gotta look him up. I gotta look him up. Chance, you said Carlos. Hey, you know what? Hey, I don't know why I thought his name was Carlos. Hey, well, hold on. Check this out now. Hold on. I want y'all to see this shit now. I don't know, boy. Hey, boy, you feel me? I'm gonna have to look at this dude's resume. But Pedro Campa. Okay, Pedro. El Mexicano. All right. He's fighting Teofimo. Okay. He stopped Carlos Sanchez. Okay. That's a draw. Oh, that's disqualification, split decision. Let me see. He got one loss. Damn, he got TKO, but I don't know, man. I ain't gonna say a lot of you, though. It's quite a few of these names I really don't know. So, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? A lot of these names down his resume, I really don't know. So, it's some of the names I know. I know about 10 names on here, but yeah, you get what I'm saying? So, I don't know what this guy have left. You know what I mean? I don't know what he have left or any of that, but You get what I'm saying? This dude here, he 34-1, 34-1 now. You know what I mean? Could this be a tomato can going wrong? Hey, or does this dude got a padded record? Or has this? Or is this dude Carlos? What is it? Carlos? Not Carlos. Why I keep calling him Carlos? Pedro Campa. You know what it is? Cause I'm thinking about Ocampo. I'm thinking about Ocampo. That's what it is. I'm thinking about Ocampo. But anyways, that's that's neither here nor there. This dude here, man, I think maybe has this dude been fighting a resume? Does he have a resume full of cans?
But this ball been taking the easy matches, fighting other balls.
Hey, lady say he's fought nobody. I knew it. He got a resume. Hey, so the dude got a resume full of cans, huh? So he got a resume full of cans. All right, so he fighting the can, man. He got a bunch of cans on there. Old Dirty Boston, he say Hooker versus Cobb, isn't it? Damien, what you say, fam? You say yes, some real killers at 140. Yes, sir. That's true. True. Yeah, that's true. Some real killers at 140. Damien, I don't see him taking that over like that. You see what I'm saying? Hold on. Hey, Damien, let me let you see this. Hold on. Hold on now. Let's see what's up. Hold on. Let me show you this here.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston.
All right,
you know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
All right, so this T Diddy, right? Well, T Diddy Jr. So T Diddy Jr., this is what he say right here. Hold on, let's go to Twitter. Y'all see I got my Twitter account up. Yeah, you know, I told y'all I'm trying to get the belts on Twitter. You know what I mean? So I'm working on it. I'm working on it right now. I'm just scoping out the competition. I'm looking for the low-hanging fruit. You know, I'm scoping out the competition, looking for the low-hanging fruit right now. You know what I mean? Trying to find something real easy that I can smash, whoop up right quick, and then brag and pad. I'm trying to pad my record a little bit. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to pad my record. You know how it is. You know how we do. You know how we do it. We got to pad the record over here. You feel me?
But this ball been taking the easy matches, fighting other balls.
Hold on, where is that at? Did I where's that at? Okay, that's Tio. That's on Tio on Twitter. That's on Tio Twitter. Okay, hold on, guys. Let's go to the takeover. All team takeover, stand up. If your team take over, y'all stand up, man. Y'all stand up. Hold on. I should have had this ready for y'all. That was my fault. Now, this is very interesting. Oh, you know why is it? It's the fucking weed, dog. Damn. Why am I having so much goddamn problems working this damn phone? Hold on, guys. Teofimo. Yeah, okay, here we go. I got it now. So T Diddy Jr., he did it now. He did this interview not too long ago. Next week, he's fighting. He has a fight next week. You get what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to doing a fight party for that fight to see what T Diddy Jr. gonna do. Can he bounce back? I believe he will. I believe he'll bounce back. Here we go.
Right, yeah. I want to be known as Teofimo the Takeover. I look forward to becoming undisputed again. And my goal is to be a 3-time. I don't want to just be known as the fighter that beat Lomachenko. Right, yeah. I want to be known as Teofimo the Takeover.
Okay.
I look forward to becoming undisputed again. And my goal is to be a 3-time undisputed world champion. I'll be okay.
3-time undisputed in how many different weight classes?
Yeah, like, you know,
somebody. He said, my goal is to become 3-time undisputed champion again. The only problem with that, T Diddy Jr., is this: you was never undisputed. True. ESPN and Top Rate, they lied to you, brother. They told you you was undisputed, but you're not undisputed. You was never undisputed. This is why when they show the 8 names, anything outside of ESPN, if you leave the world of ESPN, everybody else, all of the sanctioned bodies and the people that matter, everywhere else, it shows 8 names of 8 fighters who has been undisputed in the 4-belt era. That's Bernard Hopkins, Jermaine Taylor, Terrence Crawford, Alexander Usyk, Damn. Oh yeah, Josh Taylor. Forgot about Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor. Canelo Alvarez, Jamel Charlo, and Devin Haney. That's it. That's it. When you look at the historical records and stuff like that, that's what it's gonna show. That's what it's gonna show. But anyways, let the brother think what he gonna do. Okay, let's continue.
I go to so
In 3 different divisions.
3 different divisions.
Okay. So you see yourself fighting at 147 at some point?
Yeah, 147 is another thing I see myself. But that's let me get a couple fights here at 140, so my mass could build up to that, to where I could hang with those 147 guys.
A couple of fights? How quickly are we moving to 147?
Okay.
You see, I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy sometimes.
Okay, so he said he want to move up. He gonna become three weight division undisputed champion. True. See, T Diddy, T Diddy Jr. talking crazy now, man. I ain't the one. Hey, man, let's get the lights up, man. We got 250 people here in less than 100. Like, we got to get lights up over 200. Hey, dude, come on, man. I like what you say. Jay Rodriguez, what you say? I'm a T.O. fan, but he needs to keep his mouth shut. Jay, like, look here, man. Jay, like,
I bet you can't do it like me. No. I bet you can't do it like me. No. I bet you can't do it like me.
Hey, Jay said he need to keep his mouth shut. Hey, man, hey, Kade, what you say? He said he gonna have to go up to 154. Hey, nah, I think he's counting that. This is what he's doing. He's counting that he was already undisputed at 135. So he's saying that's 1. Then he's saying he's going to become undisputed at 140. That's 2. And then the 3rd division is going to be 147. I'm like, hey, man, okay, it is what it is, fam. It is what it is. I am Dwayne. Yeah, I am Duane. This time. You said, were any of these guys moving up to 140 fight Josh Taylor, or are they getting in a position because they know he's leaving? That's the thing, though. You know what, though? This is the thing about that. Josh Taylor said he was leaving the division, but then now he's still there, right? He said he was having trouble making weight. This is why he struggled against Catterall and all this stuff there. Now only to come to find out that he's not leaving. So, I don't know how long you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I don't know how long they would even be willing to wait, because to fight Josh Taylor. You see what I'm saying? Because 2 of the belts, he don't relinquish 2 of the belts, so all roads don't lead to him anymore. But he still made history, so we'll see. We'll see. I think Josh Taylor is rematching Catterall. So after that, we'll see who fights. Shout out to the big blunts and boxing. What you say, fam? You say this boy T.O. tripping. Hey man, T Diddy. Warren, what you say? You said I missed your super chat? Hold on, where I missed it at? You sure I missed it? Oh, I did miss it, yeah. Shout out to Juan Carrillo. Hey, shout out to Juan Carrillo. For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say, fam? You say T.O. fighting Peter McNeely from Mexico. Man, hey, look here, man. Hey, the dude 34-1, though. He 34-1.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, Juan, he 34-1, man. The man got a hell of a record, man. 34-1, not 34-1. 34. He 34-1. Come on, man. He got to be good. Kenneth, what did he say? He said, I watched that interview. He about to lose it. Y'all keep hating on Pedro. Y'all keep hating on Pedro, man. Pedro gonna come through, man. Pedro gonna come through. It is what it is. Sauce Louis, what's up, baby? He said he was undisputed, coach. If you follow what Loma was doing when he was collecting the belts. All I'm saying is this. This is all I'm saying. Why his name ain't up there? Why his name ain't up there with Bernard Hopkins? Outside of ESPN. Once you leave ESPN Island, and go talk to all of the sanctioning bodies, including the WBC. Why his name ended up with Canelo, Taylor, Canelo, Josh Taylor, Jermaine Taylor, B-Hop, Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney, Jamel Charlo, and Alexander Usyk. Please explain that to me. Explain that to me. Yeah, man. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. You know, that's neither here nor there. Hey, if you want to believe he undisputed, he undisputed. It don't matter. Oh man. You say he's coming back off of a loss. And fighting in a new weight class is literally his first time there, first fight there. Who do you expect him to fight? Even Teofimo was complaining about the opponent. I mean, I don't know who the guy is, you know, so I really don't know who he is. I'm not even tripping about him fighting fighting the guy. Campo, fighting Campo. I'm not even tripping. I never heard of him, so you know what I mean? I'm not tripping about it. You know what I mean? But I'm just happy to see him back in the ring, though. I'm happy to see him back in the ring, to be honest with you. Dottie, what you say, fam? You say Josh Taylor can't handle that 147 division. They got too many big hitters in that 147. Drum Boost Ennis is going to take care of that 147 division because Crawford and Spence are leaving. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Saul said why Crawford wasn't in Fox Sports as the welterweight champion. Oh, that was a network. So we're talking about networks. Networks, this and what you're saying is you're confirming what I'm talking about. That's why I say outside of ESPN, which is a network, and Fox didn't have him up there, which is a network. Fox is in bed with PBC, so that was pretty much controlled by the PBC. But I say once you leave the networks and you look at it from a historical standpoint, you'll see there's only 8 names that's on there. There's only 8 names that's on there, fam. I'm not here to argue that with you. That what you want to believe? That's what you want to believe. But you're not going to find no other publication saying that he was undisputed outside of ESPN in the top rank. I can promise you that. Shout out to Juan Carrillo for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Juan says he said Pedro McNeely. Oh yeah, I said it's a Peter McNeely, huh? No, man. He said there they go. That's the one. Hey, look here, man. So what you trying to say? What you trying to say, man?
What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Let's see. The chief, what you say? He say Lomo's one of my favorite fighters, but how he was undisputed. I mean, hey man, look here, man. I'm not here to even argue that anymore. Like I did a whole show, I did several shows on that, and I have receipts on top of receipts on top of receipts on top of receipts, and I did a whole show on it, and I have the receipts right here. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna relitigate that. I'm past that. He was never undisputed to me. He's not up there with Canelo, Crawford, and those other guys. You know what I mean? Once you leave ESPN, it is what it is. But I'm not finna argue that. If that's what you want to believe, he was undisputed, so be it. I don't care. I'm past it. I want to move on from that. You know what I mean? There's nothing that you're going to say to convince me otherwise. Nothing, no one in this chat going to convince me otherwise. It is what it is. We're just going to agree to disagree. You see what I'm saying? He say Tony C. Wright, what you say? Oh, you say 49-0. 49-0. Who was 49-0? Damien, what you say? He said, we're not going down that rabbit hole. No, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. We don't been down there too many times, and I showed it. You know what I mean? we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. It doesn't make any sense at this point. It's like me beating a dead horse. I don't beat it so many times. I don't beat it so many times. It just, come on, man. God damn. Shout out to Charles Stevens. For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say T. Diddy Jr. living in an illusion.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, so I think the guy who he's fighting, more than likely, I don't know who the guy is. I've never heard of him. You know, I suspect he might be a can. Lady Shan say the man ain't fought nobody. So if Tio fighting a can, you know, I ain't got a problem with that because he don't have some tough fights. And I think that, you know, when you don't have like back-to-back tough fights like Tio has had, you know, I think it's time to just throw him a can. First time in the division, give him a little like something to nibble on. Let him get his beak wet. Let him get his beak wet a little bit. You know what I mean? And then I miss T. Diddy anyways. I miss T. Diddy. We need T. Diddy. I want to hear T. Diddy do some interviews. I want to hear T. Diddy do some interviews. You know what I mean? I want to hear T. Diddy do some interviews. I want to hear T. Diddy talk that shit. What you say, Lady Sand? You said, yeah, he has to get acclimated. Yeah, he has to get acclimated to the division. So, you know, when you first moving up in the division, you ain't supposed to throw a man in there with no killer. You see what I'm saying? Not Matilda Gorilla, a killer. You got to put him in there with a tomato can, a bomb or two.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
Now, I listen. After them first 2 tomato cans, he got to be in there. He got to be in there with somebody. You know what I mean? He got to be in there with somebody after them 2 tomato cans. Give him 2 tomato cans. Give him 2 tomato cans, and then after that, then I think they can do something. You know what I mean? Shout out to Connect. He said, honestly, the fight I want to see is Teofimo the most against Devin Haney. That ain't. I don't even think that's gonna happen either, man. I don't think that's gonna. Well, you know what? It could happen because now that Devin Haney is with Top Rank, that's a possibility. Especially if Devin Haney moves up to 140. So you might get that fight. You might get that fight, fam. Tell you what you say. He got 2 cans for 2022. Hey, Tay, what you say? I'm gonna give him 2 cans. After them 2 cans, he gonna have to do something after that. He gonna have to do something after that. We gonna give him 2 cans, and I ain't got no problem. Me personally, I ain't got no problem with Teofimo getting 2 cans. It ain't nothing but 140-pound division. He got to get used to it. Don't put him in there with no killers right now. Not right now. You see what I'm saying? Not right now. Don't put him in there with no killers right now. Man. So it is what it is. I think after that. I don't know how long it'll be. I don't know how long it'll be that T. Diddy Jr. will be fighting for a title. But he'll be able to get a title shot over there at Top Rank. I think Top Rank control pretty much all of the 140 pounders for the most part. So yeah, he should be able to get a title shot with no problem. He'll be able to get a title shot with no problem. As long as he learn from his mistakes. Don't be making these goddamn excuses. All this shit about you was set up. It was conspiracy, and I had a hole in my esophagus. I shouldn't have fought. But yeah, I'm glad I did fight. Yeah, my life was on. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Listen, just get back on track. Teofimo was one of my favorite fighters at lightweight. You know what I mean? He's not there anymore. Just get back in the ring. You know what I mean? The guy he's fighting is 34-1. I don't know the level of opposition. Lady Shan broke that down to me and said the dude ain't fought no goddamn body, the guy he's fighting. But that's neither here nor there. I think he need to get acclimated. I can give him a pass on that. I can give him a pass on that. Nate Black, what you say? He said the Lopez's are back with the mouse. He said with the mouse fighting a tune-up. You say the question is, what if he looks bad at 140 against 2 cans? Does he run back to 135? Nate, I don't think he'll run back to 135. I don't think he'll run back to 135 because he can't make the weight. You see what I'm saying? And from what they were saying, from what his dad and them was saying, that he was killing himself to make weight. So I don't think he'll run back to 135. If he doesn't look good. But I fully expect him to look good though. I fully expect him to look good in this comeback. You know what I mean? Teofimo, he's a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a fighter. Hell of a fighter. Hey, look here, man. I want to show y'all this here, man. Check this out. All y'all who be hating on my dog Booger Ray, y'all don't think Booger Ray about that action now. Anybody who think Booger Ray is not about that action, I have something to show y'all. Y'all must have forgot. Now this here is when Floyd Mayweather Jr. fought Zab Zuda, slick black fighter. He fought Zab Zuda, right? And a Royal Rumble broke out in the ring. You're going to see my dog Booger Ray run into the ring, ready to wallow. You see what I'm saying? Now, Zab Zuda did swing on him, but that's neither here nor there. I'm going to let y'all see this here, man. There you go. 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 There you go right there. Look at that. Look at that. Floyd got hitting the nuts. All my nuts. He getting hit the nuts. And then you're going to see doggone Roger Mayweather come in there. R.I.P. to Roger. And Booger Ray Little gonna come in. Roger and Booger Ray. Roger and Booger Ray. Look at that. Look at that go Booger Ray. That go Booger Ray. Bam, see Booger Ray. Booger Ray got swung on right there. Y'all see Booger Ray? Y'all see Booger Ray right there? Y'all see Booger Ray? Y'all see my dog Booger Ray? Y'all, all I hate, talk about what Eddie Hearns gonna do. Eddie Hearns, hey, y'all see my dog Booger Ray right there? Booger Ray right there. That's Zab Zuda dad, Yoel Zuda. Zuda, he right there. And you see Booger Ray trying to get at him. Hey, Eddie Hearns better watch out. Eddie Hearns, look at that. You see Booger Ray? Look at Booger Ray, money. Hey, he was in the corner holding the stick, but y'all see my dog Booger Ray? Y'all see him? Hey, listen, this for all you dudes in the UK. They're talking about what Eddie Hearns gonna do. And you see my dog Booger Ray. Booger Ray been about that action now. See how he rushed in the ring. Booger Ray rushed in the ring. You see that there? You see that there? You see my dog Booger Ray? Hey, what you say, old dirty Boston? He said, oh, was that someone else? No, that was Booger Ray. You see him? That's it right there. That's a young Booger Ray. That's a young booger. A young booger there. That's a young booger right there, man. That's young booger. You know what I mean? Booger Ray now, he a little older now, but that's a young Booger Ray. You see that mean look he got on his face? You see that mean look? Hey, look here, man. Hold on. Zab Zuda had done swung on Booger Ray too. Booger Ray ate it, took it like a G. Low blow right there. Y'all look at this one more again. Here you go. One more again. There you go right there. Y'all see it. Royal Rumble gonna break out in the ring. Royal Rumble gonna break out. Booger Ray, Roger Mayweather, Zoel Zuda. Look at that. Zoel Zuda swung at Booger Ray. Booger Ray got swung on by the daddy and the son. Booger Ray sitting there trying to get at him. Get him, Booger Ray. Booger Ray, get him. Get him, Booger Ray. Y'all see my dog Booger Ray. Y'all saw him. Y'all saw Booger Ray. Shit. The nigga Booger Ray want that smoke, boy. Shout out to my sister Misfit. She said, yeah, Roger was choking the crap out of Zab Zuda. After he hit Booger Ray in the head. Yeah, true. Yeah, man. Hey, just a fan. He said, I tagged Coach in this video on Twitter. Yeah, he did. You did. As soon as I saw it, I said, yeah, I got to show this. Let everybody know. Booger Ray was about that action, man. Booger Ray was about that action. Hey, what they say, the one Mr. Ham? He took it like a champ. Hey, was that the video? Hey, he said he biting his lip. Y'all see my dog Booger Ray? He said he was like, don't punch my baby. That was a young booger there. That was a young booger. Hey, just a fan. What you say? He said he ate that 2-piece. Yeah, Booger Ray, he ate it like a G too. Hey, doggone, Yoel Zuda swung on him. Bap! Then Zab Zuda came back and swung on him. Bap! You know what I mean? Booger Ray didn't even move. He took it like a G. You see what I'm saying? Sauce Louis, what you say? He said, looked like he was trying to rub someone's chest. No, not in that. Booger Ray was trying to get him. Booger Ray was trying to get him then. He was trying to get to him. Oh, old dirty boxing. He said, I'm talking about where his pants got pulled down. Oh, no, I didn't see that one. Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that, fam. VQ Chris, what you say, fam? You say, man, Booger Ray looking like my Tio. Hey, look, yo, man. That's anybody that think that my dog Booger Ray ain't about that life, don't want that smoke. Booger Ray want it. Shout out to Misfit. What you say, sis? You say the Boston Strangler. He said, I remember that fight. Hey, look here, man. Hey, shout out to Mr. Gold. Mr. Golden, what's going on, fam? West Side, what you say, fam? You say he didn't want his nose to get hit. Hey, shit, nigga. Hey, Booger Ray wasn't thinking about that. Booger Ray was ready to scrap. Renard, what you say, fam? You say Eddie gonna TKO Booger Ray in the field. I don't know about all that, though. I got my money on my dog Booger Ray, man. I got my money on my dog Booger Ray. I don't give a damn. I'm riding with Booger Ray till the wheels fall off. You see what I'm saying? I think Booger Ray can take. Now I'm gonna show you Jitterbug something too. I gotta show you Jitterbug something. Shout out to Top Rank. Top Rank been putting out some good. Now I don't play the leads, no goddamn promotion of companies, but I gotta give them credit where credit is due. On Twitter, I told you guys Twitter be popping. They showing the fight of the year, 1989. I'm looking at doggone Roberto Duran because I followed the legend Roberto Duran, right? The 1989, doggone Roberto Duran the ageless one, moved up and he fought the great Iran Barkley. You see what I'm saying? And everybody told him, no, dog, you can't fight him. He too big, he too strong, he too mean, he hit too hard. Guess what? Not only did Roberto Duran fight him, he fought him in the pocket. And he was catching them with overhand rights. And he was eating them uppercut sandwiches like a G. I'm gonna show you jitterbugs. This how it's supposed to be done. If your favorite fighter ain't challenging themselves, fighting a tough competition.
But this ball been taking the easy matches, fighting other balls.
Don't tell me about your favorite fighter if he ain't doing it. VQ Chris, what you say? You say Coach gonna make Smelly the A side to Eddie with this video. Yeah. Booger Ray the A side. He the A side just based on that video. You hit the nail right on the head. I'm gonna show y'all something. What, for all you whippersnappers, shout out to Bruce Gas in the building. Hey Bruce, check this out, fam. Bruce, check this out. I know you remember this one. I know you remember this one here, man. Yes, sir. The great, my man Roberto Duran, the great Roberto Duran against the great Iran Barkley. Y'all jitterbugs, check this out. Jitterbugs. Now this man started out at lightweight. This man right here moved up in weight. You see what I'm saying? And now this dude was a monster. Iran Barkley was a beast. You see what I'm saying? And let me show you how my dog did it though. Here you go. Yeah, man. See, let me tell you jitterbug something, man. Boy, if y'all listen, if your favorite fighter ain't fighting a tough competition, I don't want to hear nothing about he the best. True. A lot of you dudes' favorite. Listen, if the top guys ain't fighting each other, I ain't trying to hear all that there, man. Fought him in the pocket too. You saw the slip in the counter. You saw the shoulder roll. You saw how when Iran Barkley threw the right hand. You saw when Iran Barkley threw the right hand. Did you see how? Roberto Duran like turned, gave him the shoulder, and then he came back with the counter overhand right, bow, and then he followed it up with the left hook, bow, and then he slipped, and then he came with the open. I'm trying to tell you, man. I ain't gonna lie, Iran Barkley was landing some bombs. I don't know how in the hell Roberto Duran was eating them punches. Yeah, man, if you ain't doing that there, man, you ain't doing. See, that's a cloth I'm cut from. That's a cloth I'm cut from. I ain't all this other stuff they talking about, man. I ain't trying to hear all that there. Like these new booties y'all talking about. These dudes ain't hitting on nothing. These dudes ain't hitting on nothing. Got a resume full of cans. You know what I mean? And you want to try to tell me he the best. He passed the eye test. I don't care about no goddamn eye test.
But this ball been taking the easy matches, fighting other balls.
He passed the eye test. How he passed the eye test? He fought SpongeBob. Yeah, he fought SpongeBob. Come on, man. Shout out to Misfit. What you say, sis? Shout out to Misfit. What you say, sis? Misfit. Misfit say. She said they the best fight. He said they the best at fighting bombs.
But this ball been taking the easy matches, fighting other balls.
Roberto Duran, man. Look here, man. Listen. That's what I'm talking about. Boy, if he ain't in the pocket, look here, man. If he ain't sitting in there, man, against all odds. Now, a lot of people say, he was this another thing I gotta tell you, jitterbugs. The triangle theory doesn't work. I'm gonna tell you why the triangle theory doesn't work. It's because Tommy Hearns destroyed Roberto Duran. He destroyed him, right? He destroyed him. Everybody know that, right? Iran Barkley destroyed Tommy the Hitman Hearns. Destroyed him twice, right? Guess what? So you figure okay with shit. Iran Barkley knocked out Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns knocked out Roberto Duran. Surely we know that Roberto Duran is gonna get knocked out by Iran Barkley. No, that ain't what happened. You see what I'm saying? That ain't what happened at all. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to see something. Bear with me for a moment. Oh, that's so long. Sorry about that, guys. Bear with me for a moment. I'm looking, I was trying to find, I'm looking at one of my emails. I'm trying to find a video I want to show you guys. But anyways, you get what I'm saying though, Misfit? I'm like, listen, the man started at what, 135? I think they fought at what? Middleweight? Yeah, middleweight. Lightweight moved up to middleweight. A lightweight moved up to middleweight. I think that's kind of like me. I don't know if that's what Teofimo talking about doing, but a lightweight moved up to middleweight. You get what I'm saying? And dropped him and beat him against all odds. He was supposed to got knocked out. According to the the odds makers. Vic G, what you say? He say, Coach, this Saturday. What do you think about Ortiz? Ortiz KO. Ortiz by KO. Yes. Easy. That's an easy pick there. That's an easy pick there. Ortiz by KO. Ortiz by KO. And what you say, Hearns, my favorite of the four kings. Hey, look here, man. And another thing, too. If you're going to call yourself the hitman, you better have a list. You better be a contract killer. You better be a killer for hire. You can't call yourself the hitman and you ain't got a hit on the other top guys in your division. That's another thing. How you going to call yourself, hold on. Let's do this then. Let's do this. And as a matter of fact, I want to say when Roberto Duran fought Iran Barkley, Roberto Duran was 30, 37, 38 years old. But hold on, let me see something. Let's see. I think he was 70. I think he had like 83 fights by the time he fought. He lost to Wilfred Benitez. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Tommy the Hitman Hearns. See, I gotta show you this. I gotta show these jitterballs this here, man. I gotta show these jitterballs this here. See, if you're gonna call yourself the Hitman, right? If you're gonna call yourself the Hitman. He said, yep, I was a beast back in the day. If you're gonna call yourself the Hitman, check this out. God damn it, you better have some Bruce Currys on there. You better have some Jose Cuevas on there. You better have a Sugar Ray Leonard on your record, or someone, someone of that caliber. These are tough fights. You better have a Wilfred Benitez on there. You see what I'm saying? You better have a Roberto Duran on there if you're gonna be the hitman. You better have a Marvelous Marvin Hagler on there if you're gonna be the hitman. And you better have an Iran Barkley on there if you're gonna be the hitman. James McKitchen. You better have a Sugar Ray. That was a draw. That was a draw right there. Sugar Ray right there. You better have a Virgil Hill right there. Him and Iran Barkley fought twice. You better have some kill. You better have some top names on your resume. You can't have a resume full of hog head cheese sandwiches and you trying to tell me you the hitman. Can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. See, you can't pull the wool over my eyes. You better have some Durans on there. Now you say ain't no Durans around today. Okay, well let you young whippersnappers tell it. You say these fighters today are better than the old school fighters. Okay, well if they better than the old school fighters, please tell me why they're not moving like the old school fighters. These dudes, listen, this what I be hearing. This what I be hearing. And we ain't gonna say no names. We ain't gonna say no names. We ain't gonna say no names.
I mean, if Benitez can make 160, we can do it. If we can kind of catch weight in between 160 and 168. Benitez is a 168 pounder that hasn't made the weight. He has no title. He has nothing to offer me. So that's why people keep mentioning Canelo and Golovkin, the higher stakes. I will fight Benitez. All right, he's no problem to me. They talk alive, strong. I'm here, I'm that. But it's different when you get in there. You have to figure something out. Man, don't listen to it. Hey, fans, y'all keep it locked. We got bigger things in store.
Yeah, you see, that's what I'm saying. And what to say? He said, yep, I was a beast back in the day. Okay, let me get to the chats. Hearns and Pepino. Yeah, you're right. Pepino Cuevas. Yeah, Pepino Cuevas. Yep. For sure. You hit the nail right on the head, fam. Hit the nail right on the head. What impressed me, hey, Mr. Golden, what impressed me about that fight, he fought Iran Barkley in the pocket. Dog, he fought him in the pocket. How a lightweight move up through the years to middleweight at 37 years old? He fought him at 37 years old. Bruh, he fought the man. Hold on, Mr. Golden, hold on. He fought the man at 37 years old. Hold on. Wait. There we go. I want to see how old Iran Barkley was at the time. Oh, he was born in 1960. They fought in 89. So he was 29 years old. So he was 29 years old fighting a 37-year-old fighting a 29-year-old. He was 37 when he fought him. Right now, they saying the fighters that's 34 and 35, they saying these dudes old and they won't even fight the top guys or have some of the top guys haven't fought each other. He was 37. He was 37. Bruh, he said, y'all put respect on my He was 37 years old, man. Come on, man. Don't tell me nothing about these jitterbugs today, man. It ain't but a couple of them. That you get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, fam. But listen, boy, when you come over here talking to me about your fighter, boy, you better believe the eyes that I'm looking at your fighter through. I'm looking at them through the Roberto Duran eyeglasses. I'm looking at them through Julio Cesar Chavez eyeglasses. I'm looking at them through Tommy the Hitman Hearns eyeglasses. I'm looking at them through James Lights Out Tony, Marvelous Marvin Hagler glasses, Simon Brown, Ron Lyle. You see what I'm saying? I'm looking at them through those type glasses, and I don't see that, dog. I don't see that. I just don't, brother. I just don't. Shout out to Smith & West. I didn't know he was there. Shout out to Smith & West, man. Y'all get the lights on, man. We got to get the lights over 200. We got over 250 here. You see what I'm saying? Hey, look here, man. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. Black Sight, you say Duran and Hagler went to a split decision as a middleweight. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Those styles make fights. Sitting in the pocket. Fighting big niggas in the pocket. You know when Tommy Hearns fought him, Hearns kept Duran at the end of the jab. He know he couldn't let him get in the pocket. He kept him on the outside. That's how he knocked him out. You know what I mean? But he fought him in the pocket. And he was eating left hooks. Roberto, listen, doggone Iran Barker was catching him with some clean left hooks. He was eating that shit and came right back, round over with. He was so determined. He knew, he said, I'm going to chip away at this dude. Round by round. I got to go through hell in order to get the heavy. You ain't hear no A side, B side talk, wrong side of the street. Top rank told me, you signed to the wrong promotional company. You got to fight somebody. He didn't do none of that. Roberto Duran said, no, I started as a lightweight. I'm going to move up. I'm going to fight this dude. 37 years old. You too old. You can't beat this dude. This dude too big for you. He's strong. He's a monster. As a matter of fact, hold on. Iran Barkley was 25-4. Iran Barkley was 25-4 at the time. How many knockouts he had at that time? How many knockouts he had? From what I'm seeing, UD. That's a UD split decision. KO. He had quite a few knockouts on this month, but he had some unanimous decisions too. But he had a lot of KOs and TKOs. He had a lot of KOs and TKOs up until that point. Big dude, man. Big dude. One of my favorite fights also was when shout out to Mr. Gordon. What did he say? He said Hitman fucked his ass up. Yeah, he did. Hitman kept him on the end of he kept him. He didn't let the fight get mid-range. He kept it at the end. He kept him at the end, and he kept his distance very well. And every time Roberto Duran tried to come on the inside, the Hitman dropped that right hand on him. Bop! Backed his ass up, and then he kept that jab on him, and then he was going to the body. But the Hitman just rushed him. Hey, what you say? You said he also went 15 rounds. Hey, look here, Black Sight, man. This all I be saying, dog. This all I be saying. Like, dog, they be telling me about their fight. I be like, yeah. Hey, AI. He said, Coach, the media was saying Duran was done after getting KO'd by Hearns with 2 KO losses, quitting against Sugar Ray, and the KO against Hearns proves he wasn't done. Yeah. Nah, he wasn't done. He wasn't done at all. Hey, AI. When they be telling me about they fighter a beast and he passed the eye test, I be over here like, oh, he a beast, huh? All right, let's see shit. Who he fought? Who he fought? Oh, okay. Why is he fighting the top guys in the division? Oh, he don't need to fight the top guys in the division. They need to be realistic. And all roads lead to my fighter anyways. All roads lead to my fighter. They got to be realistic and and they got to understand what it is. Okay, and so why are you comparing your fighter to this old school fighter? Oh, but he just like Mike Tyson. Oh, he just like Tyson. Okay, why are you comparing your fighter to the old school fighter when your fighter has a different criteria than the old school fighter? See, in order to be compared to the greats, you have to do what the greats have done. If you're not doing what the greats have done, don't compare yourself to the greats. Just say, I'm my own man, I'm my own individual, I'm me. Don't compare yourself to the greats. Don't let Ali name fall out your mouth. Don't let Hagler name fall out your mouth. Don't let Tommy Hearns or Roberto Duran fall out your mouth. Julio Cesar Chavez, don't let that name fall out your mouth. Don't let the Black Mamba, Roger Mayweather, fall out your mouth. Don't let Azuma Nelson fall out your mouth. Don't do that. Don't let Rafael Gomez, don't let that name fall out your mouth. Don't do that. Don't let them names fall out your mouth, baby boy. Just sit back and say, yeah, man, I represent the new era of boxing. And the new era, this how we do it. Just tell me that. Just tell me that. Tell me you represent the new era of boxing. That's all. Shout out to Miss Fit. She say those are real fights back then, coach. Completely different from today's marshmallow boxing. Man, come on. Hey, these dudes are supposed to be so goddamn big, bad, and tough. You see what I'm saying? But they ain't fighting big, bad, tough competition. And guess what? And I feel sorry. I feel sorry for their fans because they fans, right now it just changed. It just changed. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. Knockdown 305. What did it say, fam? What did it say, fam? You say Duran made his money in the pocket. In the pocket. In the pocket. He was really good at smothering, and he was really good at slipping and countering too. He was really good at slipping and countering. He was really good at slipping and countering. He said when the hitman hit Duran, it sounded like a shot went off Mr. Golden. Yeah, man, that was a hell of a one there, boy. Joe Queen, what you say, fam? You say Fundora versus Lubin, modern day old school scrap. Yeah, that was a modern day old school scrap. I wouldn't have. The thing is, I wouldn't have advised Lubin to fight that style with Fundora. You know what I mean? Because that style was not advantageous to him. And then I'm gonna tell you something though. A lot of people felt like when Roberto Duran fought Iran Barkley, he shouldn't fight him in the pocket. He shouldn't fight him in the pocket. You know what I mean? But he fought him in the pocket. Rude boy, what to say, fam? He said, "What's cracking like in, coach? What's cracking like in, fam?" Shout out to Bless 365. Bless 365 in the building. Yeah, y'all hit the like button for the old boy, man. Subscribe to the channel. I am Dwayne. What to say, fam? You say I hate how the new generation of boxing fans say their fighter is great, but make all the excuses in the world of why their guys doesn't have to fight the other big names and champions of this time. Hey, Dwayne, you hit the nail right on the head. That's the crazy part about it for me. They like listen, when you tell me that somebody is better than these guys over here, but those guys did not. The guy that you're telling me that's better, he hasn't done what the other guys have done that you say that he's better than. Like the level of competition is so low, and you got padded records and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, you ain't fighting none of the top guys. Well, he ain't got to fight none of the top guys. Okay, well, just say that then. Just say that then. Just say that ain't none of the top guys. Black Sight, he say Salvador Sanchez could be the best Mexican fighter. If he wouldn't have lost his life early, to me, he's my favorite. Salvador Sanchez is my favorite Mexican fighter, even over Chavez. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest with you. But that's all I'm saying, though, dog. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is, man. All I'm saying, fam, is this here. My criteria is different. So when you come over here and you go to bragging to me about your fighter, understand that my criteria is different. I don't have that criteria. I don't have that criteria that you have. You know what I mean? When I say you, I'm talking about these whippersnappers. We don't have that same criteria over here, man, because our criteria is different. Our criteria is different over here. Our criteria is, I'm looking at this. I don't know what the hell this is. I'm looking at some foolishness here. Hey, check this out. Johnny Rice. Hey, y'all remember Johnny Rice? Shout out to Johnny Rice, man. Shout out to Johnny Rice. I gotta show y'all something. Hold on, I gotta show y'all something. Hold on, I gotta show y'all something. Johnny Rice made a video with my voice. Hold on, hold on, here you go, right here. Hey, okay, okay, Morris Day, hey, okay, hey, okay. I know y'all can't hear that, but here you go right here. Hold on. Johnny Rice. Johnny Rice don't took my doggone. Johnny Rice don't took my Johnny Rice had no doggone took my doggone voiceover and put it over there. Hey, what you say? He say Rice Aroni. He say Rice Aroni. Rice Aroni, man. Rice Aroni. Let's see, man. Hey, what you say? He said, yeah, Johnny Rice slimming down. Yeah, he is slimming down. He's slimming down. You know, I think he got like a couple of fights on the PBC on the one Mr. Ham, so he just staying ready for whatever fight that may come up. A lot of times them dudes be last minute replacements on stuff. Jaime Rivera, what you say, fam? You say, Coach, to this day, Duran owns 135 pounds. Yeah, Roberto Duran was a beast, dog. That dude was a beast, dog. Bro, when I go back and watch some classic fights, I look at that fight, Roberto Duran, Iran Barkley. I look at Marvelous Marvin Hagler, John the Beast Mugabe. I look at Salvador Sanchez, Azuma Nelson. I look at quite a few Azuma Nelson fights. Damn near anything, James Lights Out Tony. Simon Brown. I look at some old Ray Robinson fights as well. Sugar Ray Robinson fights as well. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of names I'm missing. I got to write them down, of course, because I'm trying to go off memory, man. But yeah, bro. Shout out to, so I ain't got no audio. Oh, you talking about no audio? Hold on, let me see something. Okay, yeah, you can hear me. Oh, you can hear me, yeah. Oh, you talking about the video I had played, there was no audio in it? Hold on, let me see what's up. Like $200-$300? Oh, you can best believe I'm getting 100 ones. I'm going straight to the bank. I need 100 ones. Let me see, can y'all hear that? Get 100 ones? Shit. I ain't got the 200, but there you go. I got a front, make it look like it's about $3-4 grand. Here you go. I'm gonna show it to you. I gotta make it look like it's more than 200. Put them 100 ones in the middle, 20, 40, 60, 80. You count the money, hold on. I ain't gonna count it all, dog. I ain't gonna count it all, dog. Put it back in my pocket, dog. That's probably what Al Heyman did, dog. If I had like $200-$300, oh, you can best believe I'm getting 100 ones. I'm going straight to the bank. I need 100 ones. Get 100 ones. I ain't got the 200, but I got a front, make it look like it's about $3-4 grand. I ain't got the 200, but I gotta make it look like it's more than 200. Put them 100 ones in the middle, 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, I ain't gonna count it all, dog. I ain't gonna count it all, dog. Put it back in my pocket, dog. That's probably what Al Heyman did, dog. That's probably like $200-$300. Oh, you can best believe I'm getting 100 ones. I'm going straight to the bank. Y'all remember we did this show? I think I did it last week, man. Johnny Rice took the day. Remember I was telling y'all how Sir Randall, thank you for letting me know that, fam. Remember I was telling y'all how when I was in school, back when I was a teenager, you know what I mean? I was like 15 years old. How we used to be fronting You know, he took the whole video. Hey, that shit was funny to the motherfucker too, boy. Hey, Mr. Golden, he say, Coach, he say, them were some fights that you're talking about. Yeah. Absolutely, Mr. Golden. Absolutely. VQ Chris, he said they don't use Coach's voice. That's it. Was funny, man. Johnny Rice, shout out to Johnny Rice, man. Johnny Rice funny to the motherfucker, man. Hey, bro. Yeah, man. Hey, he say, Coach, he got you. No, a lot of people be telling me I should do voiceovers though. I never even thought about it, but now it might be some opportunities that come up for that. He said, Coach, you think Tommy Morrison could have done big things if he hadn't messed up his life outside of boxing? I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. Like Tommy Morrison, his resume was, you know, his resume. I think he beat Foreman. Yeah, he had a nice left hook. He had strong power. Tommy Morrison was a big guy. But he wouldn't have beat those top guys, in my opinion. I mean, he had a puncher's chance because he was a heavyweight. He had a puncher's chance, but, you know. I think he would have had a good, I think he would have had a decent, I think he would have done pretty good. I think he would have done pretty good. Now that I think about it, I think Tommy Morrison, he would have done pretty good. I mean, he had a well-choreographed career. That Ray Mercer fight was a mug. That Ray Mercer fight was, whoo, oh my Lord. He hurt Ray Mercer a couple of times in that fight, but Ray Mercer ended up finishing him. I think the highlight of Tommy Morrison's career, I think he beat Foreman, if I'm not mistaken. Thinking with the distance too. He said, yeah, Floyd never KO people. So show could go on. Nah. To my pretty boy Floyd. Nah, pretty boy Floyd was 130-pound Floyd. That Floyd there was an assassin. That 130-pound Floyd and even that 135-pound Floyd was an assassin. Yeah, it was an assassin. Eric 1984, he said, Coach, you officially made it. Hey, he said, Coach, you got to run that back. Hey, all right with the AK. Hey, what you say? You say Tommy was great in Rocky 5. Hey, man, R.I.P. to Tommy. R.I.P. man. R.I.P. to Tommy Morrison, man. He said Zuma Nelson lost to Salvador Sanchez. He didn't lose again until he faced Pernell Whitaker. Yeah. Listen, man, Zuma Nelson was a mug, man. Bad boy. Zuma Nelson was a bad boy, man. And you gotta look at it too. He went 15 rounds with Salvador Sanchez, and he only had 13 fights at that time. So imagine that. Imagine fighting 15 rounds with Salvador Sanchez. Salvador Sanchez had, I think he was 46, 1-1, something like that. It was something like that. He had like 44 wins. Damn, how many fights Salvador Sanchez had when he fought Zuma Nelson, man? Damn. I keep forgetting. But anyways, he had like 40-something fights. And he's fighting a guy that only has 13 fights. Imagine that. Imagine that. Oh, you're gonna run through this dude. This dude from Ghana. Don't nobody know who he is. We're gonna run through this dude. And that dude will give you the hardest fight of your goddamn life. True. Shout out to Boston Logic United. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said I give T. Morrison some credit. He fought in the deepest area of the heavyweight division. Yeah, he did. There were some killers. There were some bad boys. There were some bad boys in that division, man. 1984. What'd you say, fam? Eric. He said, Coach, you gotta put your Leonard Ellaby glasses on to see these fighters fight like old school fighters. Remember? Yeah, man. He said, yeah, remember Tank is the star. Yeah, it's just what they doing now, dog. They got a whole new criteria, man. Blessed 365. She said, Coach, why do you call that man T. Diddy? I call him T. Diddy because he like to be all in the videos, singing, dancing. You know what I mean? That's why I call him T. Diddy. What you say? You say, is it possible to train your chin? Them fighters back in the day can take a punch. No, it's just either you can take it or you can't take it. I don't know if you can train the chin. You know what I mean? I ain't never heard of that one. I ain't never heard of that one. Yeah, I ain't never heard of that one. Hey, I want you to say 43-1-1. Yeah. Yeah, Salvador Sanchez. Yeah, I knew he had over 40 fights. He had 40-something fights. Super Sardonic. You say if that fight happened today and Sanchez struggled with a short notice replacement, that would have been called that would have been calling him a bum. Yeah, see, this is the thing, right? Today the standards are different, right? And hell, you just never know. You just never know. Like Salvador Sanchez, I mean, Azuma Nelson, he wasn't making no hell of a money. They was Don King fighters, right? So he wasn't making no hell of a money. Your 13th, your 14th professional fight. You know, last minute replacement. And listen, that was the fight that put Azuma Nelson on the map, though. That fight right there put Azuma Nelson on the map. And Salvador Sanchez, he died in a car accident right after that fight. After that fight, he said nothing trains you for getting hit like that. Nah, you can't train no chin. You just gotta have it or you don't. You know, you gotta have it or you don't. He said good chin is genetics. What you say? You say it's in the neck, coach. Do a lot of neck exercises. Shout out to Bless 365. She said I thought so. Like P Diddy doing that. Take that. Yeah. Shout out to Deborah Booker. Hey, okay. For dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Deborah Booker. She said, hi family. She said, I just received some bad news today. I found out that I had breast cancer. So I asked you guys, would you pray for me? Thank you. All right, man. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, Deborah. Much prayers go out to you. You know, I pray that I really do pray that you overcome that. My mother passed away of cancer, so. But yeah, Deborah, man. Much prayers to you, sis. Much prayers to you, sis. He say, Sauce Louis. He say, Coach Salvador Sanchez fought on short notice too. Yeah, they both fought on short notices, but he fought a guy with a 13-0 record. You get what I'm saying? He fought a guy with a 13-0 record. So, I mean, you figure, okay. And Salvador Sanchez had them seen every style, and nobody knew who. You got to look at the context which it was. He fought a guy that didn't, you know. It's very similar to. Nah, I ain't gonna even say that. I'm gonna use that comparison, but then people gonna be like, "Oh, he's comparing him to one of the greats." I'm not gonna do that. But he fought him on short notice, and the guy only had 13 professional fights at that time. He literally had no experience. He had no business being in the ring with Salvador Sanchez. Shout out to Deborah. She said the chat should say breast cancer, coach. So I just asked if you guys can pray for me. Thank you. Prayers out to you, Deborah. Much prayers out to you, sis. What you say, Mata King? He said they got a hateful. And all types of stuff. Lopez crazy. Now this is what I'm thinking, right? This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that the criteria, and this is what I noticed. The criteria is so different today, and I think that's the problem. The criteria is so different today. It doesn't take much to be recognized. It doesn't take much to be recognized or today. Social media, followers, popularity, on YouTube, whatever, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much today. So what I like to always explain is when you choose boxing, you'll never go wrong. And I choose boxing. So when I see fighters who choose boxing and fight like that, I'm always in the right down the middle. And so I judge these guys today. I judge them by, all right, this is what I judge them by. This is the criteria I go by. I look at all these great guys that these guys are trying to name themselves after. Like, you can't tell me, oh, my fighter's like Mike Tyson if he ain't doing what Mike Tyson did. Oh, my fighter like Tommy Hitman Hearns. Okay, he ain't doing what Tommy Hitman Hearns did. My fighter is like Roberto Duran. Okay, he's not doing what Roberto Duran doing. Your fighter doing this.
But this ball been taking the easy matches. Fighting other balls.
That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Bossology United. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say, Myron? You say from my experience, the only thing that strengthens your chin is confidence and willpower. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, because I never heard of that. I don't think it's no exercises you can do for your chin. You know, you can bite on the gum shield. You can bite on the gum shield and stuff.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, bless. I mean, yes, Deborah, everything gonna be fine, sis. Everything gonna be fine. You gonna everything gonna be good with you for sure. Absolutely. And you believe in that there. Believe in that too. Believe in that. Absolutely. Shout out to Robert Guerrero. Robert Guerrero, what you say for me? Say salute, coach. If Tio wins this fight, give him the winner of Regis Prograis versus Zepeda. I don't, you know what, Robert? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you want to throw Teofimo in there with those guys like that. Let him win this fight and then give Tio another tune-up fight. And then after that tune-up fight, maybe put him in there with those other guys. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if, you know, I just want him to get acclimated with the weight. Want him to get acclimated. Let him have a couple of fights. And then if he wants to fight for a title, you know, the good part about it is he'll be able to get a title shot. He'll be able to get a title shot, no problem. He's with Top Rank. He'll be able to get one. He'll be able to get one. So that's what I would like this. And I see what you're saying. You're saying, hey, just throw him in there now. I get you on that. But what I'm saying is if, you know, if you think that's too soon, let him get a couple of fights under his belt before you put him in there with Regis Prograis or Zepeda. You know what I mean? Alan Marino, what you say? He said you can do them Triple G exercises, but I don't think it will help you, a chinny person. I mean, you know, in boxing, fighters get hurt. You get hurt in boxing. People would have said Roberto Duran is chinny. He got knocked out before. He fought Iran Barkley and dropped him. He ate all of Iran Barkley's power punches and didn't go down. So it goes back to what Myron said. You gotta have. It goes back to what Myron said. You gotta have confidence and willpower. When you saw Roberto Duran fight Iran Barkley in the pocket and drop him, that was confidence and willpower. We need 54 more likes. We need 54 likes. We don't want on the phone line. That was confidence and willpower. That's what you saw. That was sure grit and determination. Sure grit and determination. I'm determined to beat this guy. I'm determined today I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to lose today. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to lose this fight today. Today, against all odds, 37 years old, when everyone told me that I'm going to get knocked out, when everyone told me because Tommy Hearns knocked me out and this guy knocked out Tommy Hearns that he going to knock me out, when everyone told me you're a 135-pounder, there's no way that you can go up with from 135, 140, welterweight, junior middleweight, and middleweight. He moved up 4 weight divisions. There's no way you're going to beat a guy 4 weight divisions higher than you. You don't stand a snowball chance in hell. Roberto Duran say, guess what? I'm going to beat him. True. When you say I can't do it, I'm going to show you I can do it. That's what makes you great. That's what makes you great. You don't become great by beating hog head cheese, pork chop Willie, shorty big nuts. You become great by doing great things. You become great by defying all of the odds, overcoming all of the obstacles, defying, proving the naysayers wrong. When you're fighting a guy and you're in a match that you're not the favorite in, you're not a minus 1,800 favorite to beat this guy. You're not a minus 800 favorite to beat this guy. No, you in the ring with the dude where you're the underdog. No one is giving you a chance. You in the ring with the dude, this is a 50-50 fight. Both of these dudes are good. That's how you become great. That's how you become great. True. That's it. Modern King Boss, he say Top Rank on fire. Yeah, Top Rank, they got the fighters. They definitely got the fighters. Yeah. Bobby, what you say? You say Hagler, Leonard, Hearns, Duran, Gordon quartet of the 80s. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Kane, he say that's why I'm not sold on Devin Haney. They say he's the next Floyd, but at 135, Pretty Boy was a killer. Yeah, Pretty Boy was a killer. He was stopping people at 135 and at featherweight. At 130, he really was a killer. He really was a killer at 130. I say Haney remind me more of a less defensively responsible Money Mayweather? I don't know about less defensively responsible. Devin doesn't really get hit that much, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying though. I guess I get what you're trying to say. Texas Bulldog boxer, salute to you, fam. Hey, okay. Dropping them $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Texas Bulldog boxer say tune-ups are for guys unsure of themselves. Spence. Yeah, everybody have their own take on it, but you know, I don't necessarily agree. I don't necessarily agree with what Spence say. You know.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Myron. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Perfect example was those two right hands. Floyd 8 from Mosley. His legs buckled badly. He said, but Ninja was ready to die before losing. Yeah, his legs buckled badly. That Floyd got hurt, so that means he was chinny. Because that's what they say is chinny now. So if you get hurt, you chinny. I never seen nobody in the sport of boxing don't get hurt. That happens in boxing. But yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. He buckled. He weathered the storm. You know, and he ended up dominating every round.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man, but Myron's right though. It's just all on the willpower and the grit. Some people can take a punch. Ray Mercer, I seen Ray Mercer get hit clean with an uppercut by Lennox Lewis. He got caught with an uppercut from hell. Ray Mercer ate that shit like a G. Schoolo X-Mine, he say, Coach, I thought Saw that Big Nuts had hands. Yeah, he does have hands. For the hood though, for the hood. He got hands for the hood. Shout out to Arlette. She said, hey, Coach, I hope you have midnight conversations tonight. I caught the last night replay. I have a strong argument against what that woman was saying. Yeah, I figured you would. I figured you would, sis. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, there's levels to it. Shout out Big Nuts is the bad boy on the street. Shout out Big Nuts is the bad boy on the street. Super Sardonic, what you say, fam? He said when you put it like that, Coach, if McKinson pulls off the upset against Ortiz, in Oscar's judging, how high would you rate him? I mean, in the sport of boxing, bro, things happen. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would have to rate it if he beat. See, this is how I do my rating. It depends on who the fighter is, right? It depends on who the fighter is. Like, you can look and see, okay, from a stylistic standpoint, this guy should dominate this guy. But just because now that's the eye test. That's us looking at the eye test. See the eye test shit. See the eye test shit to throw y'all. You hear a lot of dudes say, "Yeah, man, my fighter here, he the baddest. You know, he the baddest dude in this division. He passed the eye test. The eye test shit fool you." I ran Barkley past the eye test to knock out Roberto Duran, but Roberto Duran was a legend. They had to get in the ring and fight. The only way you truly going to know the fighters have to fight. The only way you're truly going to know the fighters are going to have to fight. Anything can happen in the sport of boxing. Anything can happen. You get what I'm saying? That's the only way. That's the only way. Alamarino, what you say, fam? You say Haney better defensively to this point than May. You get what I'm saying though? That's the only way. That's the only way. You don't rate a fighter as being greater than all the other guys by hypotheticals. Well, you see the way he knocked out such and such. He knocked out Pope Top Willie. Just imagine what he'll do. Just imagine what he'll do to doggone Shakur Stevenson. Nah, it doesn't work that way, fam. Like dog, like, you know, I know you don't know much about boxing, but it doesn't work that way, fam. That's not how boxing works. Modern King Boxing, I just want to thank you for your support. Shout out to Deborah Booker. You say Modern King Boxing. I just want to thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. You know, that's all. And you got these new booties. They want to come in the game and try to tell somebody like me, nah, coach, man, you know, we do things different now, dog. You hear what Floyd saying? Floyd saying the belts don't matter now. But B-Hop saying the same thing and this and that. I say them niggas who talking as hypocrites, because when those guys fought, they fought for the belts. And the only way you can prove you the best, you had to get that belt. And normally, why? What makes the belt so important? Because normally back then, when you beat a guy who had the belt, that belt signified that he was the best in that division. Or he was one of the best in that division. So when you beat the other champions, you show that, hey, I beat all of them. So that means I'm the best. You get what I'm saying? And that's what it is, fam. That's what it is. You say Diallo, you say Ugas with the tune-up. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Ugas ain't no hell of a welterweight. But it is what it is, though. I ain't knocking none of these fighters now. All I'm saying is this here. You just can't tell me. Like, my criteria is different. And I'm not changing. I'm standing on my square. You know what I mean? I'm not getting caught up in your feelings. Only thing I care about is, I know what it is. And I can tell, I know a whippersnapper when I hear him. I'm like, yeah, this old whippersnapper right here, dog. He don't know shit about boxing. Only thing he know how to do is D-ride. He's a D-rider, and he's practices tribalism because he's from his city or his state.
Man, who this little young whippersnapper running all up into my combo? Look at you. You're all wet behind your ears. Breath smelling like Similac. Man, you better go home before you get your little thick ass tossed up.
Yeah, that's all that is, though. That's all that is. No, Jitterbug. You ain't listen, Jitterbug. You just stepped out the porch yesterday. You don't know nothing about boxing. Now, you probably can tell me about your PS5 that you be playing. Now, you can tell me about the PS5 and how to shoot a jumper, how to play with LeBron on your PS5. What they got? Y2K basketball. I don't know none of that shit because I don't play the game, so I don't know. You probably can tell me about that. But when it comes to this boxing shit, you don't know nothing. True. Soon as you tell me the nigga passed the eye test, I mean he great. Automatically know you don't know what the hell you talking about. What the fuck? What the eye test mean? What the eye test mean? Tell me what the eye test mean. Yeah, you see that footwork he did? Yeah, bro, you see how he put what's the name to sleep? Yeah, but the dude he put to sleep was ranked number 99 in the rankings. He ain't nobody. You do know the dude he put to sleep has terrible footwork. You do know the dude he put to sleep style was tailor-made for your guy. You do know the dude who put to sleep when he throw punches, he stick his chin out like this. You do know that, right? All I know is he knocked him out. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. All right, brother. All right. Yeah, I can't even, man. You get what I'm saying? They come over here with that. What you say? He said you passed the eye test. You the A side, bro. Like this shit crazy, dog. It's crazy. You passed the eye test. Shout out to Myron. What you say, my brother? Boxing Logic United. He said the belts don't matter till that fighter is holding them. Yeah, bro. The belts is a symbol of who the best was. Okay, here you go right here. Now, hypothetical. Here you go right here. Let's say Tank Davis had the WBA super belt. Let's say Teofimo Lopez was still at 135. He had the WBC, he had the IBF belt. Let's say Devin Haney is there now. He has the WBC super belt, right? And let's say Vasily Lomachenko is there and he has the WBO belt. Now, there's an argument. You got Tank Davis fan. Oh, shit, my fighter Tank. He got the WBA. He got WBA super. You know what I mean? He the best in the division. But he haven't fought Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, and Lomachenko. And then you got Teofimo Lopez fan. Oh shit, my fighter the best. You know what I mean? He passed the eye test. He got the IBF. But he hasn't fought Tank Davis, Devin Haney, and Lomachenko. You got Devin Haney fan. Oh shit, my fighter the best. You know what I mean? He got the WBC. He'll beat Teofimo, Tank Davis, and Lomachenko, but he hasn't fought those guys. Oh, Lomachenko the best. He the Matrix. You know what I mean? He the Matrix. He got a computer in his brain. He the best in the division. He got the WBO, but he hasn't fought Teofimo, Devin Haney, or Tank Davis. The only way you're gonna know I'm just doing a hypothetical. Now we do know that Lomachenko and Lomachenko and Teofimo fought each other. We know that, but I'm painting a picture for you. Old school works like this, not new school. Old school works like this. Look here, baby boy. I got the WBO. I want to fight you for the IBF. I want to fight you for the WBA. I want to fight you for the WBC. If you fight him and lose, okay, bam. I need to go get these other two guys. If you beat all of these guys, or if you beat two of them, or if you beat three of them, we know based on your overall body of work who you fought. You brought those other champions. We know that you're the best because you came out on top. You beat them. True. Or even if you beat two of them. You know what I mean? That's how that works. That's how that works. You say, Bobby, what you say? Ryan Garcia said belts are meaningless. Well, you know, Ryan Garcia is 23 years old. He's a jitterbug. He don't know nothing. Just because let me tell you something too, Bobby. Just because these fighters are boxers, don't mean they know anything about boxing. A lot of these dudes, they're boxers, but they don't know nothing about boxing. What do I mean by that? I'm finna break it down for you. To break it down to you. You can tell just the stuff they say out of their mouths. Like from a historical standpoint, they know nothing about boxing. These are modern day boxers. They can't even tell you. They don't even know who the champions was. They don't. As a matter of fact, you could take a fighter like a Shakur Stevenson. He probably don't even know the history of the featherweight division. He probably don't even know who Salvador Sanchez is. Rafael Benitez, he probably don't even know. You know what I mean? Those fighters like a Tyson when he was boxing around, like they knew, yeah, man, he can just pull it out of his head. Yeah, man, I remember when Jack Dempsey fought such and such back in, back in 1940 something. And, I remember when Carlos Monzon fought such and such back in 1972. Like he could just pull this stuff out of his head. He can just pull this stuff out of his head. These fighters today, they don't have that, they don't even possess that type of knowledge. They don't know. And it's not their fault. They just don't know. They good, but they good fighters, but they don't have the knowledge is what I'm saying. They caught up this era's fighters. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to A-Side Boxing for dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You hit the nail right on the head, A-Side. A-Side said, Coach, that's because most of these guys boxing history don't go beyond Floyd. And a lot of these guys became hardcores because of the pandemic and it showed.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
A-Side, you hit the nail right on the head, fam. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, they don't know. They knowledge don't go past Floyd. That's why when you talk to these young whippersnappers, all they know is Floyd. They don't know nothing but Floyd. That's all they know. They don't know nothing but Floyd. That's it. They don't know nothing but Floyd, dog. They can't. Matter of fact, they don't even know Floyd. They know Money Mayweather. They don't know Pretty Boy Floyd. They can't tell you. They don't know nothing about Floyd Mayweather at 130 pounds. They know nothing about Floyd Mayweather at 135. They know about Floyd when he fought Oscar De La Hoya. Hell, they don't even know about Floyd when he fought Zab Zuda. They don't even know that. You get what I'm saying? They don't know. And I'm talking about today's young fighters. Today's young fighters, their boxing knowledge, they don't know shit. They don't know. They don't know. Shout out to AI. He said they don't even know Pretty Boy. Only Money made. Yeah, that's right. You know what I said that. You're right about that. They don't. Yeah, they only know. They don't know Pretty Boy. They know Money made. That's it. Their boxing knowledge stops at Floyd. Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather. That's all they know. Shout out to Misfit. They don't know the history of the Hall of Famers. They only know this. They say they know this era only, right, Coach? Yeah. As a matter of fact, they know this era. Shit, hell, some of them they probably even know who Chocolatito is. They don't even know, but some of them probably even know who Chocolatito is. You know what I mean? I'm not saying all of them, but some of them. Like, and that's what it is. That's the disconnect. That they don't know. They don't know what they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. What you say, little green eyes P? He said only walkies to my friends, nearly 10 p.m. Oh, okay. I tell you, man. So my criteria is different, dog. Like this is how I see stuff. I don't see things through the eyes of what's impressive to a young guy today. That shit ain't impressive to me. I be like, oh, okay, who he fought? Oh, okay. Y'all call me when you fight this other guy right over here. You know what I mean? Well, it's too much like nigga splaining, too much nigga splaining, too much making arguments for why top guys shouldn't fight each other. The dog out here barking, man. I don't know that. Oh, somebody, okay. Hold on. Yeah, somebody run the doorbell. I ain't getting that shit. I ain't stopping my shit for that shit. Shout out to Tay. He say, Coach, who are your favorite young fighters? My favorite young fighters. Well, I love Chocolatito, but he's not really young, but I like Chocolatito. But hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Somebody was at the door. You know, I got this pit bull / Havanese Maltese mix. Well, it's my daughter's dog, but y'all get what I'm saying, though. Yeah, man. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Hey, he said, Cookie about to get them paws. Yeah, Cookie be wanting that smoke. Hey, the dog, she ain't number 8.5 pounds, so man, shit. That's my daughter dog. Modern King Box, he said, Coach, I hope you fed Cookie somebody about to be fooled. Man, that dog ain't gonna do shit. The dog is just gonna do nothing but bark. You know, you turn your back, she'll bite you now. You turn your back, she'll bite you, but that's about it. He said Andy Cruz got captured and locked back up to Cuba. Yeah, I talked about that. I talked about that a while ago. Somebody say Andy Cruz escaped Cuba. And I said it on this show. I said, no, he got captured. They caught him. So Misfit, she say intruders barking. Yeah, they let you know. He say, Coach, shut up. Hey, just a fan. He said, Cookie wanna unify the division, huh? Cookie wanna unify?
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
I want to unify. I want to get Canelo in the ring. I want to bring it in Houston. Hey, Superstar Donnie, he say, Coach, it's the small dogs that are fierce. My neighbor had a vicious on Pomeranian. Ran all the Dobermans off the block. Oh, man.
We the Charlotte twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out.
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlotte. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Hello.
He say Cookie the great white hype. Hold on. Cookie is brown and white. It's a white and brown dog, my brother. I think you chose to ignore the brown part, my brother. Shout out to Misfit. She say if they wanted to come down, to 160. Wait, they wanted to come down to 160. We can make it happen, man. We talking about, hey man, somebody going to jail, man.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. You can take me to jail.
Take me to jail?
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
Hey, when them Jitterbug boys be coming over here, man, popping that weed. How about they favorite fighter, because they from their city, and he fought a bunch of cans. This what I send their ass on their way.
Oh, shit.
That's my boy, Pop.
Yeah, Jitterbug, look here, man. When you come over here, bap! Nah, Jitterbug, nah, go on back over there where you came from, fam.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
He said, Cookie said Cookie said the names. Yeah, Cookie want the smoke now. Misfit say they know who they is. Oh man. Daydream. You say Daydream. What you say, fam? He said, good to see the heavyweight division alive again. Usyk versus AJ, Joyce versus Parker. When is I think they had a press conference today, right? When does Joe Joyce fight Parker? Looks like Wilder versus Robert Helenius. We don't know who Wilder coming back to fight next. We don't know. We don't know yet. So, but he's back training. Nothing has been official, to be honest with you. And Dubois versus White happening too. Now, Dubois versus White. I think I like Dillian White in that fight. I think I like Dillian White in that fight. I think I like Dillian White. Yeah. I think I like Dillian White in that fight. Oh, yeah, the dude asked me who my favorite young fighters. I forgot all about that. You know, I don't want to leave out any names. I don't want to leave out any names. Shakur Stevenson, Virgil Ortiz, Bruce Ennis. I like Conor Benn. And there's some other guys, Frank Martin. There's some other guys that I'm forgetting, and I know that I'm forgetting. So, you know what I mean? I really don't like, you know what I mean? I really don't like to leave out any names, you know what I mean, when you ask me about these young fighters.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions?
Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, you know, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, you know, again, because when you have, you know, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talk about this. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Yeah, man. There's a whole bunch of them out there, man. Of course, Devin Haney. Shit. What's the dude? What's the young fighter that fight with I think he's promoted by Samson. I forgot that dude's name. What the brother? Rayo. I think Rayo. Inoue. Bam Rodriguez. Steph. You know, it's quite a few of them. Joe Jones, what'd you say? He said Joe Jones versus Joseph Parker happened September 24th on BT. Okay. All right, we still got time for that. We still got time for that. What you say, fam? You say, bro, did you hear anything about Tank? No. I hear nothing about Tank yet, you know. I mean, you know, Tank, you know, it ain't time for him to fight yet. He just fought Rolly Romero, so. Shout out to Miss Fit. She said, we did it first, and we motivate. He said, we did it first, and we motivate even the greats.
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats.
Yes, sir. Haven't heard anything about that yet. You know what I mean? Hey.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to
that
win.
soft. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Hey, man, Damien Weston, what you say, fam? He said that's how you name the name, Charlo. Yeah, man, you gotta, you get what I'm saying? You gotta let it be known. You gotta let it be known who you want. And then not only do you let it be known who you want, but you have to actively pursue these guys, especially if you are your own promoter. You see what I'm saying? See, when you tell me you're your own promoter, that means you can make your own fights. You know, because promoters make fights, right? That's what promoters do. So when you tell me that you are your own promoter, you're your own boss, you can do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it. Okay, you need to move. You need to move accordingly. You need to move like you're your own boss. Move like you can do what you want to do. Move like you can do whatever you want to do and how you want to do it and when you want to do it. You got to move like that. If you're telling me that you're that, but you move in the total opposite direction, that tells me that you're not. That tells me that you're not. You're not that. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why a lot of these dudes, some of these dudes, they can't be, man, some of these dudes, they really don't need to be talking. Like, dude, every time you say some shit, you saying some crazy shit, dog. You say Kid, oh yeah, Kid Austin. I don't know how I forgot about Kid Austin. Damn. I forgot about it. Hey, thank you for that. Yeah, Kid Austin. She said Kid Austin fighting on that card tomorrow. Will be the preliminary. He's fighting on the Ortiz card. Damn, why didn't let me hit pop up, man. Let me hit pop up. Yeah, because I got Kid Austin number here. I'm gonna hit his dad up. I'll find out. I hit his dad up. Yeah, but you get what I'm saying? He said their zero defeat record means the world to them. Yeah, it's crazy, but I think that the thing is this. What they don't understand, I'm finna tell you who messing up the game. I'm not even gonna blame the young fighters. It's not the young fighters. It's not the young fan base. And I when I say this, I don't want nobody to be upset when I say this. Floyd Mayweather played a big part in this bullshit that's going on today. I gotta call it away. I gotta say that. I gotta be honest. True. Because a lot of these young fighters, kind of like what A-Side Boxing said. A lot of these young fighters, they looked up to Floyd, right? They know nothing about boxing before Money Mayweather. They know Floyd Mayweather own up. That's all they know. And when they hear the guy who they look up to say belts don't matter, it's about working smarter, not harder, meaning cherry picking and ducking. See, that's what that means. Meaning when he says, we believe in working smarter, not harder. Now when he does this.
But when you are put in a certain position, he should be he's able to, like me. You know, when I was in a position, I can pick and choose who I want to, because I earned that right.
You see what I'm saying? So they're doing that, and while ignoring the work that Money Mayweather, that Pretty Boy Floyd did in order to get to the Money May stage, because they know nothing about Pretty Boy, so they don't call him out on that foolishness. Like, look, dog, the way you moving your fighter, you moving him totally different than the way it was when you was a boxer. When you was a fighter, you had a totally different belief system than what you're preaching today. You get what I'm saying? And that's all it is. Shout out to Maddie. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yes, sir. He said respect, man. Respect to you, fam.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You see what I'm saying, though?
Sugar Ray Robinson, the greatest fighter ever lived.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Am I the meanest? Sure enough. Am I the prettiest? Sure enough. Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time? Sure enough. Well, who am I? Sure enough. Who am I? Sure enough. I can't hear you. Sure enough.
Shogun of Harlem.
Like that guy right there, Show Enough. Show Enough just wanted to prove that he was the best in Harlem. So he wanted to, so anybody who they said that was better, like when they picked the kid up, he say, who's better than the Shogun? They say, Bruce Leroy, that's who. He say, Beast, who said that? Who said that? I get him, Show. I get him, Show. Beast went and found a little jitterbug, snatched him up. Show Enough had him like this here. Had him jacked up. As a matter of fact, you know what I mean? And he wanted to fight Bruce Leroy. All because of what? All because Jitterbug said that dude was the best. So was that a movie? Of course it was a movie. But in boxing, the old school, when you said somebody was the best, them dudes wanted to prove, no, I got to beat this guy to prove that I'm the best. That's what it was all about. Now today, they just crown you the best because you got more TikTok followers, because you got the hood backing you. It's a different criteria.
Am I the meanest? Sure enough.
It's a different criteria now. I'm the meanest. You see what I'm saying? Now you got to show me that you are that. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. Oh, here you go, Bruce Leroy.
Who's badder than the Shogun?
Bruce Leroy, that's who.
Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy.
Who's badder than the Shogun? Bruce Leroy, that's who. Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy. Guess what Shown Up did? He stepped to Bruce Leroy too. See, these dudes ain't stepping right now, man. They ain't not down 305. They just moving different, dog. They moving different. They moving different, dog. Hey, knocked out. They moving different, dog. They shaking like booty meat right now. They moving different. And I gotta be honest. You guys know I like Floyd Mayweather, but Floyd Mayweather played a big part in that, man. He played a big part in that.
Get out my face. Don't need nothing you got no more. Don't need no hair's been messing up my corner. And you better get that bad look off your face before I knock it off.
He messed it up, dog. I'm gonna tell you where he messed it up at. And but it's because, like, listen, A-Side Boxing just put me up on something. And he was right. These kids looked up. These young kids, like the Shakurs and the Devins, and they look up to Floyd. And now Devin Haney is taking another route. He's undisputed. But you get what I'm saying, though. So they're looking at these kids. They're looking at them. And Shakur Stevenson is fighting other undefeated champions. You get what I'm saying? So by him pushing that message to justify the buffoonery, what he's doing, and I'm gonna just give you a perfect example.
Anything at all of where you'd like to either fight next as far as 130, 135? Anything at all?
Well, this team gonna take care of that. You know what I mean? I mean, our thing is this. You know, we work smarter, not harder.
You see what I'm saying? By him, we work smarter, not harder. Our thing is this. Right after that, what did he say? You know, we're not gonna go anywhere. I don't believe you're making another promoter rich. We work smarter, not harder. You know what I mean? We have a plethora of fighters over here. We're Mayweather promoters in the BBC. We like one big happy family. From 130 to 135 to 140, we're gonna continue the things that we've been doing. You get what I'm saying? So he is the one that's pushing. He's the one that's pushing that. And I just think that message right there, coming from a Hall of Famer such as Floyd Mayweather, I think that message right there is what, you know what I mean? It's counterproductive it's representative. It represents the mindset of these boxers and these boxing fans that's around today. And I just got to be honest, dog. He played a big part in that, bro. Shout out to Alec Maddox for dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Shout out to Boxing Gyms. Boxing Gyms, what's going on, fam? What you say, Alan? You say real talk. Most new boxers only know Floyd 50-0. Not long ago, 1 or 2 L's. Yeah, you know, didn't disqualify fighters. A fighter's greatness and legacy. Hence Ali. The greats fought all comers. Yeah, you fought all comers. That's what it was, bro. Like they fought all comers, fam. For real though, they fought all comers, and it was common to see rematches. Common to see rematches. If it was a controversial win, they're gonna come back and run it back just to let you know. You see what I'm saying? You're right about that, fam. It's just a different ball game.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man. Yeah, R.I.P. to what the brother name, what the actor name was? Play show enough. Julius Carey. Julius Carey. R.I.P. to Julius Carey, man. You say nah. These promoters picking and choosing. Haney was blocked from fighting Lopez alone. Oh, you talking to somebody else? It's just a different ball game now, man. He said these dudes grown men though, coach. Not fair to blame Floyd for how these dudes moving. No. What I'm saying is this. I'm not blaming Floyd. I think you got to listen to what I'm saying. I'm not blaming Floyd. I'm not saying Floyd Mayweather is solely to blame for the mentality of these fighters that's boxing today. I'm saying that Floyd Mayweather played a big part in it because he introduced that working smarter, not harder. The A-side talk. He was very influential. You cannot ignore the influence that he's had on these young guys, because all these young guys, they talk about Floyd. You know, they don't know nothing, Pat. They don't know nothing before Floyd. You get what I'm saying? He was very influential in that, you know. Sanctioning bodies as well. You know, the ranking system's fake. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit. Shout out to Boxing Gym. What'd you say, fam? He say sanctioning bodies could have been took Ryan Garcia's rank or Tank's rank. As soon as they didn't want to fight the champions, they should have. Yeah, you know what, Boxing Gyms, it's just so political. It's so political now. And I just let these guys know, look, this is my criteria. Your criteria ain't got to be my criteria. We got commandments over here. Your criteria don't have to be my criteria. I don't have a problem with what you think. The problem that I have is when you're trying to convince me of your position, when you're trying to get me to think like you want me to think, it's not going to happen. Nah, that's some bullshit. I'm not impressed with your favorite fighter. The nigga ain't doing nothing. That's all I'm saying. I ain't impressed with him. He ain't doing nothing. What's impressive to you is non-impressive to me. I ain't got a problem with you feeling the way you feel. Just don't try to convince me of that bullshit. That's all I'm saying. Don't get mad at me. Oh man, you know, why you don't think, why you don't believe, why you don't see it the way I want to see it? Because I know your criteria is different. Your criteria is different. You know what I mean? No, don't try to convince me of that. See, when you try to convince me, that's when there's a problem. That's when there's a problem. Because I know what my criteria is, and my criteria is old school. My criteria is the way it always has been. This today is some new school stuff. I ain't with all that. I can't go for that.
I move up in weight class, go up to 168, challenge this man for all the marbles.
The Mexican monster, yeah.
The Mexican. You keep throwing that up every time
I remember the guy was everybody scared of that guy. You talking a lot of shit. That's all I want you to say.
Yeah, when they come over here talking that flim-flam, bless. When they come over here talking that flim-flam, popping that weed, I do everything in my power to run them off the block.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
Yeah, man. Yeah, now this ain't the spot for you, homeboy. This ain't the spot for you. We ain't gonna D-ride for your fighter. I care nothing about what city you're from. Care nothing about what state you from. If you want a set trip, okay, that's on you. The city that you're from has nothing to do with boxing. The state that you're from has nothing to do with boxing. If it's your desire to reverse cowgirl your fighter, go right ahead. Y'all go ahead and do your thing together. But what you're not going to do is come over here on this block and dictate the terms of the agreement. It doesn't work that way. True. Doesn't work that way. RJ, what you say? He said, Coach, what's your zodiac sign? What's your zodiac sign? Capricorn. Is it Libra? No. Is it Aquarius? No. Is it Leo? No. Is it Scorpio? No. Hey, I just bullshit. He like that nigga started saying Luke. True. That nigga started asking nigga what his zodiac sign. He started saying Luke. I came over here to hear boxing. I don't want to hear no goddamn Luke. I told y'all that nigga over there talking about Luke, dog. That nigga don't know nothing about boxing. He talking about Luke. He talking all this other stuff. Hey, bless the hell, dog. Hey, but you get what I'm saying, though? Like, bro, like my criteria different, dog. My criteria different. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, I don't want to hear all that, man. What you talking about, dog? You don't know nothing about boxing. You're not gonna convince me that you do. I can hear the stuff that you saying out of your mouth. You got duck language. Like you get all this duck language. Hold on, remember we wrote this down? Remember we wrote this down? If you speak duck language, this is not for you. If you say you gotta be realistic, you know, when it come to fighting a tough fighter and you gotta go through all of these shenanigans and all of this crazy stuff, you know, that's you speaking duck language. When you say, man, you got to be realistic. You know, you got to be realistic. You know, you ask for too much and this and that. And my fighter, King Kong and Godzilla, but your fighter ain't fought King Kong and Godzilla. When he got to fight him, he passed the eye test. You speaking duck language. When you say, my fighter the A side, when you go to arguing A side, B side to me, well, my fighter the A side. You know, he the A side. And guess what? The split got to be 60-20. You know what I mean? It got to be 80-40. It got to be 70. It got to be 70-30. You know what I mean? It got to be 60-70. You know, the split got to be 90-40, 90-10, 90-30. I'm like, bro, when you go to doing that, arguing per splits to me, we ain't doing that. You know what I mean? You ain't fought nobody. You know, you got to earn the right to fight my fighter. Okay, but your fighter got a resume full of cans. He ain't fought nobody. So what are you talking about? Oh, and when you're going to make an argument for the can that your fighter fought as tough competition, while at the same time justifying not fighting the other champion, I got a problem with that. You speaking duck language. When you're going to telling me that, oh yeah, man, my fighter more popular than your fighter. Your fighter don't sell. Don't nobody know your fighter like that. My fighter, you know, brother, all that's duck language. All that's duck language to me, dog. All that's duck language. I hear a whole lot of quacking. Hey, bless. When they come over here with that, I hear a whole lot of quacking, dog. I ain't trying to hear that. I say, dog, I'm hearing a whole lot of quacking right now, dog. I can't hear that. This all I be hearing. When they come over here with that flim-flam, this what I hear. When they try to tell me they fighting somebody, my fighter a bad boy. This what I tell
Who
them.
is DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
no, I ain't saying
Kick
that
and
to you.
Pre?
I didn't say
Huh? Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Well, I'm telling you, boy. Cool, bro, Curry, you're right. That's another duck language. It gotta make sense. When you hear fighters talk, oh yeah, it gotta make sense, dog. Okay, did it make sense when you fought Whole Head Cheese? Well, did it make sense when you fought Pork Chop Willie? Did it make sense when you fought Hobo Sam? Did it make sense when you fought Shawty Big Nuts? Did it make sense when you fought Oompe, Pele? Did it make sense when you fought Stinker Linker? Did it make sense when you fought All My Life, right? Did it make sense when you fought Chico Stick? Did it make sense then? How come when you fought all those other guys, it didn't have to make sense? But then now it's time to fight this killer, it gotta make sense. Make that make sense to me. True, true, true. If I see you arguing both sides of the coin, if you argue both sides of the coin, if you argue heads and tails, that's duck language. Let's put that down. They argue both sides of the coin. Can't beat them. You can't beat them. Both sides of the coin. Write that down too. Gotta make sense. Both sides of the coin. You got to be realistic. You ain't fought nobody. Your fighter don't sell. It gotta make oh goddamn. I say, how come you ain't say none of these things when he fought the local taxi cab driver? Oh, that taxi cab driver was tough though. So I don't know about that, but he really was no taxi cab driver. He really was an Uber driver. You know, them Uber drivers can fight. I'm like, oh man, goddamn. True, true, true. They be coming over here.
They coming to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
That look he had on his face when he was looking at Otis. They coming to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody coming to see Otis, man. Look here, man. I tell you what, though.
Don't ever come by here. Okay?
I tell them. That's what I tell them. When they come over here with that flim, I'm like, dog, look here, man. Bro, don't ever come by here. Okay? Take that shit back over there. This ain't the spot for you. Over here, we want to see the top fighters fight the top fighters. We don't speak duck language over here. We don't speak duck language. Okay? We don't understand duck. I don't understand duck. I understand cookie, but I don't understand duck. That's all I'm saying. If you ain't talking about if you don't want the smoke and you justifying why there shouldn't be no smoke, guess what? This ain't the spot for you, dog. This ain't the fight. This ain't the spot for you. This ain't the spot for you, dog. I am the way. He say, Shawty Big Nuts the A side, though. Shawty Big Nuts, he say, Shawty Big Nuts 25-0 in the hood, the way. He 25-0 in the hood. Hey, shout out to Lisa Bells. She said, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. Bro, I'm like, oh my Lord. It just, hey, Lisa. That's all I'm saying, Lisa. That's all I'm saying. We seeing Roberto Duran fight Iran Barkley in the pocket. We talking about these legendary fights. Hell, even James Lifestyle Tony and Iran Barkley. You know, Mike McCallum and Lifestyle Tony. Just all talking about these legendary fights. You know, Sugar Ray, Roberto Duran 1 and 2, Sugar Ray and Benitez. You know, just all these legendary fights we talking about, right? And I want to see legendary stuff. I don't want to hear, yeah, it's about putting butts in seats. I'm like, oh goddamn, when they go to talking like that, boy, when they go to talking like that. Hey, Hyman, what you say? He say, Coach, you too much running these clowns off the block. Yeah, we gotta run them off the we gotta run them off the block, dog. Hey, listen, man, they do it on the cherry picking, cherry picking. What you say, Bless? She said, carry that cherry, picking the bucket. Hey, look here, man. Look here. You see my dog. Hey, Bless, you see my dog. You see my dog, Booger Ray Leonard.
Sunshine when tanks gone.
I'll smack the shit out of him in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I would just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Did you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucking hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
There ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
Yeah, man, I can't go for that, man. I'm like hauling notes. I can't go for that. I can't go for that. Shout out to Boxing Jim. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Boxing Jim, what you say, fam? You say I want tournaments. However they got to do it. You know what? They need the tournaments, dog. Remember the Super 6 tournament? They don't have several tournaments throughout boxing. Like boxing historically has had tournaments. You know what I mean? So, bro, like the Boxing Gyms, the thing is this. It's so political now, and I think it's obvious that these sanctioning bodies are under the payroll of the promotional companies. It just right now, man. It is what it is, man. It's a shame. It's really a shame. It really is a shame.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
It really is a shame, fam. It really is a shame. It really is a shame. And I sit back and I look at it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, man, bro, it just, they're working smarter, not harder. I think everybody's trying to work smarter, not harder now.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
I'm like, bro, you get what I'm saying? Like, nigga, please. My fighter passed the eye test. Nigga, please. I'm sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about your fighter passing the eye test. Catching bullets with his teeth. Catching bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please. Like, bro, like, when they be coming over here, I'm like, nigga, please. I'm not impressed with that, fam. That's what you bragging about? He fought a pork chop bone fresh out the pot. He fought a pork chop bone fresh out the pot. And you telling me that this dude is an assassin? You know, he got all the skills and tools. He don't need to fight the other dudes. See, this is duck language. When you tell me, oh, well, we don't need to see our fighter fight the other champion because we automatically know he'll beat him. When you say my fighter don't need to fight the other champion, you automatically know he'll beat that guy without fighting that guy. That's duck language. That's duck language. We don't need to fight. We don't need to fight him. When you say that, that's another one right now. What's some more, guys? What's some more? We know we got popularity. It has to make sense. They argue both sides of the coin. What's some more duck language they be saying? Hey, give me some more duck language they be saying. This fit said, Coach, who is Sade Big Nuts? Oh, Sade Big Nuts, that's a friend of mine from Tallahassee, Florida. He's from the northern part of Florida. From the northern part of Florida. Another friend of mine that was a very funny comedian by the name of his name is Tony. And he named him that. He said, "Shut up, nuts." So if you hear me say it like that, I'm mimicking how my homeboy said, "Shut up, nuts, come here, shut up, nuts, shut up, nuts, come here." So he called him "Shut up, nuts," and every time he said it, it was the way he said it that was so funny. And he said it. I was 18 years old when he said that. That shit stuck with me all these years. But I haven't seen him in a while. Shut up, nuts. I haven't seen him in a while. Shout out to Ali Maddox for dropping that half for bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Ali, what you say, fam? He say Floyd set the standard. He say, but with that said, Floyd fought multiple big names and champs. Dudes today want to make outrageous claims, be on the top of pound for pound, and want to fight and want top money for us to watch them beat dudes like to my Rolling Romero. Yeah.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Dragon Leg. What did he say? He said, is Tio fighting a dangerous bum? You know what, man? I never heard of the guy. I never heard of the guy. Lady Shan said that the guy who Tio is fighting ain't fought nobody. My thing is this. This is Teofimo's first fight at 140. I have no problem, you know what I mean, letting him, get acclimated to the weight. If this guy is a tomato can, let him fight a can or two. No more than 2 cans now. We're gonna give him a pass. He can fight 2 cans, right? After that, he gotta jump in there with some killers. He can fight 2 cans. We're gonna give him a 2 can minimum at 140. But after that, he gotta fight some killers. Hey, shout out to Jay. Jay, what did he say, man? He say low risk, low reward. We have oh yeah, that's it. That's another one. I'm glad you said that. Fam. Low risk, low reward. Yep. Low risk, low reward. Or a high risk, low reward. Yep. All that's duck language. All that's duck language. all that's duck language. We don't do duck language over here. He got to make sure he make weight. I move up. I don't know if that's duck language though. Because if a fighter is struggling to make the weight, you see what I'm saying? Because we know Tio was catching hell making 135, and he regrets staying there, and they saying he should have moved up. So I don't know if that's considered duck language. Jeff Lucietta say a lot of great talent, but I don't like comparing others to Floyd, especially early in their career. I don't like comparing others to no old school, none of those fighters. They haven't earned the right to be compared that. Modern King, he say Bob Arum is so nice, should have fed Lopez to the Sharks. All of that undisputed talk he did. They told him he was undisputed, so that's what they told him. That's what they told him. Hey, what you say, Blaze? Blaze say a 2 can sell. True. Hey, she said a 2 can Sam minimum. That's it. Yeah, you get 2 cans. I'm gonna give you 2 cans. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you 2 cans, right? I'm gonna give you 2 cans, and then after that, you're gonna have to fight. After that, you're gonna have to fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a resume full of cans. Oh, shout out to Thug and D. What did say Thug and D? He say Tank Davis hates Ray. Hey, Thug and D, I don't think nobody hate no Tank. They ain't hate no Tank, dog. If you interpret Thug and D, if you interpret duck language as hating no Tank, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, dog. I don't know what to tell you. If you interpret, you gotta be realistic. Sign the contract. We don't need to fight the top guys. A-side, B-side talk, 70-30, 80-20, 60-40, 90-10. You ain't fought nobody, so I don't need to fight you. Low risk, low reward. It gotta make sense. You ain't popular than my fighter. You know what I mean? If you argue both sides of the coin, if you take issue with these and you feel that this represents hating Tank, I don't know what to tell you, my brother. I just don't know what to say. Shout out to Misfit. Hey, okay. For dropping that half a bam, double your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Misfit. She said just showing some love, fam. I really appreciate that.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. What you say, Jay? You say same shit Ortiz said about anything. I don't know what he said though. What he said? Hey, what Ortiz said? Which one? Cause we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9. 10, we got 10 down here so far. Which one? Hey, which one he said, Jay? Which one he said? Which one he said? VQ Chris, he said let's call a spade a spade. AI, he say, Coach, did you hear Don, did you see Don King's statement regarding Dubois? Yeah, I saw it. Don gonna get off, man. The IRS couldn't get Don. The IRS couldn't get Don. Dave Dubois, he gonna have to charge that to the game. He gonna have to charge that to the game. Look, we got expenses, baby. Look, baby, we got expenses. We broke that down yesterday. Look here, baby. Look, you supposed to got 1.4 mil, right? Okay, I paid you. You got that, right? Now, you know 33% got 30% got to go to the IRS, right? Okay, 33% got to go to me. Okay, 50% got to go to my son Carl. You see what I'm saying? So you got the IRS, you know, you got 30% coming to me. That's 60% right there. 50 go to my son Carl. That's 110%. So guess what? Really, you owe me money. Don King ain't gonna tell him, look, baby, really, you owe me money. Once I subtract all the expenses that you owe, baby, you owe me money.
True.
He can forget it.
True.
He can forget it. Dave Dubois ain't gonna get no money. He ain't gonna see nothing, man. He ain't gonna see nothing, man. He ain't gonna see nothing. Dave Dubois can forget that. It's gonna take years, and said by the time a couple of years go by, he might settle out of court. Look here, baby. 2 Chico sticks, a hog head cheese sandwich, 2 frozen cups, half a Lily Dilly. I got some Snickers over there. I got a pack of Snickers over there. I got some Hubba Bubba over here. And this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you an old school 1984 Transformer. An old school 1984 Transformer. I'm gonna give you that there Optimus Prime. I'm gonna give you that there and call it a day. Oh yeah, $75 and call it a day. Shout out to Alan Maddox for dropping that $2. Bam! Super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What you say, Alan? You say love tank, but a blind man can see how Floyd and Leonard move. Well, Floyd and Leonard hasn't, you know, they let it be known how that's gonna be. You know what I mean? But it is.
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Jerry. Jerry say the Matrix beat everybody at 135. Who is the Matrix? You talking about the guy who got 2 losses? Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, you get what I'm saying? So you know, you gotta fight everybody. We know who we can't beat at 135. The guy who moved up. We know he beat. We know Tio beat him. So, but I like to see all those fights, fam. You know me. I don't want to see no fighter ducking nothing. If you are who you say you is, it is what it is. The Matrix. And as soon as you said that, I thought about Timothy Bradley. Oh my gosh, Tim, because Timothy Bradley talking to Dre. Oh my gosh, Dre, Andre Ward. Oh my gosh, Dre, do you see the way that sweat is falling off of Lomachenko's his left brow? I've never seen sweat fall off his brow like that. Oh my gosh, he's the Matrix. You know, his brain is a computer. Oh my gosh, I mean, Steve Jobs, R.I.P. to Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs and what's my main man name? Steve Jobs and not Warren Buffett, but what the guy name, man? I got a picture of him in my head. No, Steve Jobs created his brain, you know, with a computer. You know, Steve Jobs did a good job on it, and look at him. I've never seen nothing like this. I'm like, oh man, God. Oh yeah. I'm like, but and listen, the hyperbole that what my main man name is, Timothy Bradley. Just the hyperbole that he says when he commentates a Lomachenko fight. It's like, okay, God, that was a good fight, man. But God damn, bro, all this other, like, you don't do nobody else like that. You don't do nobody else like that. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Bless 365. What it say, sis? You said we don't need T.O. to suffer another loss right now. He was talking crazy after the loss of Kambosos. So for his mental sanity, I'm rooting for him. Yeah, I'm rooting for Teofimo too, though. I think he gonna win. He should win. You know what I mean? He's been training real good. I've been looking at some training footage. I'm blessed. He's been looking real good. All jokes aside in training, he's been looking real good. So, you know, I think he should win that fight. He should win that fight. Hey, what you say? You say Bradley reenactment. Snuff box. Yeah, Bill Gates. Yeah, when he's talking, yeah, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates created his brain. You know, the computer. They put a 45. They put a 250 gigabyte chip in his brain, and he's doing things that I've never seen before in the history of the sport. I'm like, man, this nigga here, man, bro, you capping too hard, bro. What you say, Connect? You said, you know, they said Loma's shoulder was messed up. Yeah. I heard that shit too. Yeah. He said Loma with the 2 losses. Oh yeah. I just wanted to clarify. We were talking about the same guy. They want to clarify. 19 Allen Maddox. Salute to Allen Maddox. Hey, okay. For dropping that $2. Bam! Super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Allen say, is the transformer paid up front or on the back end? You get the transformer on the back. That's to settle out of court. That's to settle out of court money right there, Allen. What we gonna do with this here? You see, when we give you the Don King special, right? You fight for me. We ain't gonna pay you off the ripple. Once you sue me to get paid, it's going to take about 2-3 years, maybe 4 years before we can actually get into court and get everything settled to go to trial. By the time that get there, you're going to be getting poorer and poorer and poorer. Then I'm going to come to you. I'm going to come to you to settle out of court. That's the settle out of court money. So you'll get that. You'll get that on the back end after we settle.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, I just wanna, you know what I mean? It is what it is with me, man. I just, man, like, I don't, you know, I like to look at everybody once their careers ended and look back and do a reflection and say, okay, now I can go about judging this guy. As long as the guys are fighting now, I can't sit back and put anyone in the old school category. I refuse to put a new school fighter in the old school category until their career is over and I have time to reflect and look back on that fighter's career. And then I can say, oh, okay, he did this. Then I measure it with the other guys. I say, you know what? Yeah, he deserved to be there. He deserved to be mentioned amongst the greats because he did great things in the sport of boxing when he was here. That's how I like to do it. I don't like to do it while the fighter is currently fighting. He say, Coach, are you ready for Blood Flair? Yeah, Blood Flair. Oh, Blood Flair fight this Saturday? No, for real? Oh, Blood Flair? I didn't even know that. Oh, the Blood Flair. Hey, hold on. The Blood Flair. Take that Blood Flair. Yeah, man, found that Blood Flair, man. That Blood Flair. Yeah, man. Yo, Blood Flair fighting this weekend for sure. Absolutely. For sure. Blood Flair keep fighting this weekend for sure. Who Blood Flair fight? We got to put Blood Flair in there with a tomato can now. We got to put him in there with a can. We can't put him in there with no tough competition because we saw what happened last time. He said the back end money with Doug. Hey, look here, man. We're not going to be dismerchifying Don King's name. My good brother's name. We're not going to be dismerchifying his name. You see what I'm saying? We're not going to do that. Dirty Boxer say, sound pretty fair to me. Yeah, sound pretty fair to me. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man, what we going to do? What we going to do? Blood Flair. Who Blood Flair supposed to be fighting? Shout out to Kevin Lyles. Salute to you, fam. Who is Blood Flair supposed to be fighting, guys? Oh, he fighting against Mo? Oh, he fighting against Mo. Oh, shit. Oh, that's a loss right there. Mo Hooker going to beat him. Hold on, let's pull that up. Maurice Hooker, Mo, shit, I got Mo on that. I got Mo on that, fam. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I got Mo on that. Oh, he might be Blood Flair. Oh my Lord, the Blood Flair. Hey, there you go. There you go. That's they one. There you go right there. The Blood Flair. I like Blood Flair. You see Blood Flair? looking like a light skin is showing up. Look at him. Yeah, he got that dojo bandana around his head. Got that dojo bandana. Maurice Hooker is tougher opponent than Alexis Rocha. Welterweight Blood Flair Cobbs, who battles Maurice Mighty Mo Hooker. Mighty Mo 27-2-3. Yeah. 18 KOs this Saturday, August the 6th, on the undercard of Virgil Ortiz versus Michael McKinson. Okay. Has a new team in place. Cobbs is now training in Oxnard, California, where Roger Romo and his core team, Hooker versus Cobbs, a 10-round bout will take place at the Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, right in Texas. That's good because Mighty Mo from Texas. I think he's from Dallas. Promoted by Golden Boy, broadcasted worldwide on the Zone. Okay, the Blood Flair. I got Mo though. I got Mo. I like Blood Flair, but I got Mo. I like Blood Flair, but I got Mo on this one. Hey, Jay say looking like a light skin show now. He do look like a light skin show now. I got Mo on this one, man. I got Mo on this one. Six God, what's up, fam? Six God. Bless, what you say, sis? She say, Bless say, damn Blair. Hey, you don't like Blair? You don't like Blair the Flair? Hey, don't be, hey, Bless, don't be hating on Blair the Flair now. Don't be hating on Blair the Flair. Blair the Flair. Hey, Blair the Flair. Hey, Stuart, he died. What he say? He say Blair be humble. It's actually okay. Hey, you know what though, man? Blair the Flair, man. I like Blair the Flair. I'm gonna tell you the fight to make. I told y'all this last year. I said the fight to make is gonna be Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. I'm finna tell you another fight to make. Hey, Booger Ray Leonard, if you're listening, I want you to hear this. Another fight to make, Booger Ray, is this: Blair the Flair versus Big Rolo.
You're begging me not to leave you, and I refuse to let you go.
Blair the Flair versus Rolly Romero. That fight will sell. Now, I ain't saying it's going to be pay-per-view, sell out the Barclays Center, but I'm saying that fight, that's a casual fight. Blair the Flair versus Rolly Romero. Just imagine that press conference. Imagine Blair the Flair and Rolly. Imagine that press conference. Imagine that press conference. Say Rolly and Devin? Nah. He said Carlos versus Romero. He said we got to get that fight. You know what? I might pay pay-per-view for that. Let it go be like, oh, you see, Tay. They say they're going to play pay-per-view for Rolly. They're going to play pay-per-view for you, Rolly. You and Blair the Flair, they need to make that fight. Hey, Martin King Boston, he said you giving PBC ideas, coach. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Blair the Flair and Big Rolo, two big personalities. I don't know who will win that fight. He said, I think Big Rolo's crackhead strength will give him the advantage. Hey, that's a 50-50 fight. That's a 50-50 fight, believe it or not. I know it sounds crazy. Styles make fights. That's a 50-50 fight. That fight 50-50. I think that fight, if you can make Big Rolo and Blair the Flair, I think that fight 50-50. I'm riding with Mighty Mo, though. I'm riding with Mighty Mo on this one here against Blair the Flair. I just think from a skill set standpoint, I think his skill set is better. He say Tomas Condal. He say, Coach, who you got? Ortiz or McKenzie? Man, who you think I got? Hey, Thomas, who you think I got? Who you think I got? Come on, man. Who you think I got, fam? You know I ain't got McKinson. You already know that. Shout out to AI. He say Top Rank versus Made Promotions. Not going to happen. Ryan versus Cobbs more popular. On with De La Hoya. You know what though? That's an in-house fight. But I think that Golden Boy and Mayweather Promotions, they'll be more willing to make that fight. I think they'll be more willing to make the Cobbs and Rolly fight. I don't think it'll be a big deal on that. You get what I'm saying? Because both of them sideshow fighters. Blair Cobb is a sideshow fighter. Rolly Romero is a sideshow fighter. So I don't think that'll be a big problem to make AI. To be honest with you. Dewey, what you say? You say Blair knocking Rolly out. Hey, you know what? All jokes aside, I'll probably. That's a tough one, boy. You gotta. But if you put me on the spot, the Big Rolo is a sentimental favorite for me. But I do like Blair the Flair. I kind of like both fighters equally. You know what I mean? I kind of like both fighters equally. Shit. Oh man, that's a tough one, man. You put me on the spot, man. That's a pick'em fight. That's a pick'em fight. What you say, strangeness, you say, Al Heyman, if you're watching, man, I'm willing to work for free as a matchmaker for the experience I get. Hey, look here, man. I'm telling you, man, that's the fight. Misfit, what you say? Ortiz, hands down. Absolutely. Hey, Ortiz, hands down. Hey, that dude, McKinnison, no disrespect to him, he got 2 knockouts. He only has 2 knockouts. He got 20-something wins, only 2 knockouts. McKinnison has 2 chances to beat King. He has 2 chances to beat Virgil Ortiz. 2. Slim and none. And Slim just left the country. True. Slim just left the country. Slim and none. He's done. He can forget it. Shout out to I Am Dwayne. You say Rolling versus Blair. Rolling wins the press conference, hands down. I don't know about that, dog. I don't know about that because Blood or Flair can talk. Blood or Flair can talk, bro. Listen, hey, Dwayne, Blood or Flair can talk. I don't know if he win that press conference hands down now. You know, it takes, you know what I mean? Andre Williams said he's trash. Modern King Boxing. You say this PBC matchmaking is kind of easy. He said, Coach, you got it to apply. I don't know, boy. Boy, let's kill, boy. I might, boy. Shit. Oh man. Miss Fitz, she said Slim just died. Yes. Big Blunts. He say title shot for Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, absolutely. He said what title? Title shot for Virgil Ortiz. What title? Hey man, you know, it's my belt. It's just kind of like it's mine. It's me and yours, but I just keep it at my house. What bike? You know what I mean? What title shot? Yeah, they just, man, they got to get them young boys a title shot though, man. Dragon Leg, what he say? He said, I got Blair at the press. I got Blair of a big roll at the press conference. I got Blair of Flair too. Blair of Flair, he's more articulate than Rolly. Rolly just say a bunch of dumb stuff. But yeah, for sure though. I take Blair of Flair at the press conference over Rolly. Shout out to AI. You said I think AB versus Rolly. PBC made promo and Cars versus Ryan Golden Boy. That's too much of a mismatch. AB Rolly, you put if I don't think AB will fight Rolly, but if AB do fight Rolly, what I say is put him on the undercard. Put AB versus Rolly on the undercard of Tank Davis. That'll be phenomenal. Put AB versus Rolly on the undercard of Tank Davis. For real though, do that. That's what I say. Shout out to Eric Gutierrez. He said, I like the way this toe talking. I like the way this toe talking and getting KO'd in the ring. I like that. Hey, what you say, Cool Buck Kurt, the Twitch belt. Hey man, it is what it is, man. But I'm telling them, they need to make me be the matchmaker. B Brown, what's going on, fan? He said, I'm not giving up on Blair just yet. I gotta see how he looks against Hooker. Yeah. Mighty Mo. I'm gonna ride with Mo on that. He said that nigga Coach said, what bike? My bike. What bike? My bike. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Fish. She say AB would kill Roll if they fought. You know what though? I don't know about that. I'm gonna tell you why. Miss Fit, AB don't let his hands go no more. AB should win that fight easy, but he don't let his hands go no more. But I think if it go to distance, they'll give it to AB. They'll give it to AB. I don't know. I don't know if it go to distance. Al Heyman might try to punish AB by letting Roland Romero win the fight, and then they'll follow it up and then give Rolo a main event. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I think Misfit. I think AB tore his ass. He tore his ass with the PBC. Rob, what to say, fam? He say, Coach, Blood or Flair, I better be careful. Bud and Spence might catch him this weekend at Dallas. Nah, man. Nah, they ain't worried about it. Man, Bud and Spence ain't worried about no blood. They ain't worried about Blood or Flair. They know Blood or Flair be capping a lot. They know that there, man. Hey, man. Hey, they already know that there. Hey, check it out. I am the way. He said Roller versus AB press conference would be amazing. Yeah, for sure. AB will be 38 hot, especially if he has to fight him on the undercard. You ought to know what time it is, man.
What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something once and for all. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit. He beat Joe Louis's ass.
It is what it is. Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's go ahead and give everybody a round of applause. I want to give a shout out to everybody.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
You already know, man. It is what it is, man. Let me go ahead, man, and give everybody in the chat a shout out. Shout out to Jeff Luciano, man. Shout out to my sister Miss Fit. Shout out to Lisa Bells. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Shout out to my sister Bless 365. Shout out to who else we got? Shout out to Deborah Booker, man. Deborah Booker, keep your head up, sis. Shout out to Cool Bar Curry. Shout out to Thug and D. What's going on, fam? Shout out to my brother Thug and D. Baltimore's B-More's finest. Shout out to Big Blunts and Boxing. What's going on, fam? Shout out to AI in the building. Shout out to Cool Bar Curry. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother and my main man from B-More. Shout out to Damian Bennett. Shout out to Kane. What's going on, fam? Martyr King Boxing. Salute to Dr. Paul Evans, the good doctor. Shout out to not on the Dr. Paul Evans. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bales. Shout out to Hector Garcia. Shout out to I Am Dwayne. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Stranginess. What the lick read. Shout out to Cool Bar Curry. Shout out to B Brown. Is that B Brown? Bobby Brown. Shout out to Eric Gutierrez. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Dragon Leg. What up? Shout out to Rod in the building. Shout out to Stuart E. Dawes. What's going on, fam? Let's see. Shout out to T Diddy, man. Shout out to T Diddy, man, and T Diddy Jr. Shout out to T Diddy and T Diddy Jr. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Shout out to who else we got in the building, man? Shout out to School of X, man. Shout out to Plagiarism. Y'all gotta drop something down at the bottom so I don't forget your name. Shout out to Tay. Tay, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Eric Gutierrez. Shout out to Joaquin, what's going on, bro? From Kenosha, Wisconsin. Salute to Kenosha, Wisconsin, fam. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to In the Field TV. What's going on, brother? Who else we got in the building, man? I'm trying to get everybody. Shout out to Andre Williams, man. Shout out to Dre Day. Shout out to who else we got? Shout out to Steven 47. Shout out to Christopher. Shout out to Old Daddy Boxing. It's so daddy. Shout out to Martyr King Boxing. Shout out to Boxing Logic United as well, who was here. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Bladder Flair and Mighty Mo. Stranginess, what's going on? Shout out to MFB in the building. Shout out to MFB, man. Shout out, did I say Bless 365? I did say my sister Bless. Shout out to Halim in the building as well. Lil Green ISP. Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever. Shout out to Don King. Shout out to Don King, man, for that frivolous lawsuit. Shout out to Don King for that fight. We fighting that frivolous lawsuit. Shout out to Big Hulk from Maryland. Hulk, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Paul from Eugene. What's going on, my brother? What the lick read, man? It is what it is. I think I got everybody, man. Shout out to Tay 2112. It is what it is, man. It's the Buck Coast Malachi Williams signing out. New Media Today USA Boxing. You already know what time and TI is, man. We're gonna make it do what it do, and we're gonna go ahead and do this here, man. How we go out? Well, how we gonna go out today? We're gonna go ahead and do this Devin Haney style again. Hey, man, I see you guys later, man. You know my motto, man. Don't meet me there, beat me there. See you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, subscribe, be a subscriber, share this video, let everybody know that you are on the hottest daytime podcast as it relates to the sport of boxing in the land. It is what it is. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.